All right, here we go. Boosie Badass, welcome back to Vlad TV.
What's up, man?
Back at your house again?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Looking nice as usual. We got all the jerseys. Feel like you're out of room here.
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna have to like build another jersey room or something like that.
I'm running out of space. You see, they all on.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
Lots to talk about today. It's been a few months since our last interview,
Yeah.
and we cannot start this interview out without talking about that video.
Yeah.
You know the video I'm talking about.
Diddy.
The Diddy video.
Yeah.
Now, I'll say this. I've done a few interviews. I've been interviewed myself, and I've talked with some of my guests. And at the time, I said, you know, I'm not really sure what happened because I had heard from Diddy's bodyguard that she was very abusive as well, that she would punch Diddy in the face in the car, and then they would start tussling. And, you know, I wasn't exactly sure the logistics of what happened. But when I saw this video, goddamn.
Yeah.
When you saw it, what'd you think?
I thought, man, Diddy, you a sucker ass nigga. You know, like, that kind of violence, like kicking somebody and shit, like that kind of violence is like I done had fights with my significant others, but this like you fighting a man who you had problems with your whole life. Like this some shit. Like when I saw that, I was like, this dude fucked up. Like this shit, like he probably been fucked up since a baby, since a child. Like
Yeah,
that's
man.
some shit. Like
that's some deep-seated issues.
Yeah, that's like some shit. You need some, like that's some. It's like you did. That was a man who, you know, that's the type of shit when you've been beefing with somebody for 10 years and you finally catch him and that's a man.
They owe you some
kick
money.
him in the, bro, it's just, I was disappointed in Diddy, bro. You know, I was, did it.
So when you go to New York City, you're not gonna hook up with P. Diddy anymore, huh?
Hey, that was hell nah. You know, and they've been on my ass on that line. I don't even sing it at the show. You know?
I know, 'cause remember originally when I asked you, like, oh, I'm still gonna perform it. But then you're like, no, I'm not performing it anymore.
I don't perform it no more. You know, 'cause I looked up to Diddy, man.
I think we all did.
You know,
it's hard not to with his success.
Yeah, when I met Diddy and I would think 09, probably before I went to prison, at Jesus party, I think Diddy was cool people. You know, I always looked up to Diddy.
Yeah, I mean, he chased her down. I can imagine if a fight is happening and you're trying to protect yourself and something happens, but she was leaving.
Nah, that's not the bad for him chasing her down. Him kicking her on that ground, bro.
Yeah, he like kicked her like in the face or something.
Like you kick somebody in the face, like you was a motherfucking, you sick, man. A woman, bro, like, you sick, bro. You sick, bro. I was pissed. I was like, damn, Diddy, you know, like.
No, it was horrible. And from what I understand, I guess they'd gotten into a scuffle in the hotel room and he had like punched her in the face or something. So she was leaving and he like went to go chase her. That's the story I heard. I'm not sure if it's true, but
yeah,
he had chased her down the hallway and then, yeah, ended up punching her, kicking her, what looked like in the face, dragging her. Then he like threw bottles at her. I don't know if you saw that part.
Man, all you gotta do is restrain a woman.
That's it.
You grab them hands and hold them hands down and, you know, man. I don't think a woman can make you mad enough to do that. I don't think nothing can make you mad enough to. That was some sick shit, bro. I mean.
Not to be the aggressor like that. Yeah, I can't imagine a situation. No, I'm trying to think in my head. No, she was trying to get away. She was leaving. Let her go. I don't know what type of weird fatal attraction the two of them had. I've met Cassie before. I mean, she's pretty, but she's not like, oh my God, this is the most gorgeous woman. I'm like, okay, she's cute. You know, cute mixed girl.
I think when you do something like that, that's not the first time, you know, like that's gotta be like.
It's a pattern.
Yeah, it's a pattern, man. It's just like, It's just like when you whoop a nigga ass, you get in a fight with niggas and you get better and better. Get better and better. Like when you fight, you get better and better. You know, and more dangerous. You get more dangerous and you get better and better with skill, with how to do it, with how to instill fear in people. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I've heard the only person I've heard that Diddy put his hands on in terms of men was Drake,
Yeah.
but with a bunch of security around him.
Oh, okay.
That's what I heard. But for example, Misa Hilton Brim, his first baby mother,
Yeah.
she just made a post saying, "Oh, I'm triggered by what I saw. It reminds me." She kind of alluded to like he was doing the same thing to her.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then, there were stories of Kim Porter. I remember, Michael Jai White, he was telling me that his old girlfriend was good friends with her, so they would hang out a lot. And he said that they were always beefing. Diddy would call them, they'd be screaming at each other. And, it was.
Yeah, I didn't got Diddy. I know Diddy's from my hood, bro. Like every woman they get, bitch, you gonna stay in line. They gonna beat the fuck out you. Like when I'm talking about beat the fuck out you, like I got flashbacks, man, of people I know beating their significant others,
I've never even seen that. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I've seen it.
I've never seen it.
Plenty of times.
I didn't grow up in a violent household. I've never seen my parents put their hands on each other.
Yeah.
I've never seen it. I've seen them argue.
Yeah, my dad used to hit my mom.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, so was that kind of like a flashback when you saw that?
Nah, it wasn't that.
Wasn't that bad, huh? Thank God.
It wasn't that, but they used to fight. They used to fight. He'll grab or smack her, but it would never nothing like. It would never nothing like that. I saw that from a couple of my cousin. One of my cousins, like he didn't fuck around, bro. He don't play with a woman disrespecting. He gonna put them Timberland boots on your ass. So.
Yeah. Well, the footage I believe was from 2016, and they say that the Diddy. I guess in the lawsuit, Cassie said that he paid $50,000 to get that footage. It was Intercontinental. I don't know what the hell Diddy's going to the Intercontinental for. That's like a 4-star hotel.
Yeah.
You would think you'd be a little higher up, But, even the management of the hotel said, they're like, okay, that's no longer the management. It's a whole new management. We don't know what they did. They're already like trying to distance themselves from the situation. Yeah, clearly someone sold him the footage, but it wasn't us. Everyone's just taking a step away. Revolt said announced, okay, that's nothing to do with us. Even though he's gone from the company, it's still very bad.
Right.
And it's it was crazy. It was absolutely crazy to see. Nobody is standing up for this situation. None of it is justifiable. And I guess they went out that night.
I mean, if he was doing all this shit, everybody knew. Everybody knew, all these securities who talking shit now, and you sit up there and watched.
Roger Bond, who we've interviewed before.
There, you just as guilty as him. You didn't go nowhere. You sat up there and watched it.
Yeah.
Just like if both of us do a crime and one of us watch and one of us pull a trigger.
We're all part of this crime, yeah. We're all part of this crime.
Going. So,
yeah.
Those other guys who talking, y'all might as well shut the fuck up, because y'all sit up there and let a woman get beat. Y'all sit up there and let a woman after woman get beat. And if this would have never came to the light, it would have been took to the grave. So I just, man, if I see bro, I mean, that kind of beating, if you that much against it, you gotta say, I quit. I'm done. If you a legal citizen, why you ain't go to the police?
Yeah.
Like, bro, for that kind of motherfucking beating, and that's my partner, man, bro. I mean, I don't think nobody talked to him. I don't even think nobody said, hey, Puff, man, you fucking wrong, bro. You gotta chill out or you gonna lose this, that. You know, somebody had to, I mean, fucked up. Man.
They don't even have kids together. I can imagine if it's your baby mother and like, not to justify it if it's your baby mother. If it's your baby mother, no matter who it is, it's still wrong. But a relationship with your kid's mother gets a lot deeper because it has to do with the kids, and maybe she's had men around the kids, and maybe the men have abused the kids and you blame her for it. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to stand up for the kids and things get out of hand, but that's just your girlfriend. That's just your girlfriend. And you got plenty of women that are throwing themselves at you every time you walk outside. And like I said, she's cool looking, but she's not jaw-dropping. I can name you 30 women that I've seen that look better than Cassie.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I mean,
honestly.
I thought Cassie was beautiful to me. I wanted to fuck Cassie a long time.
Okay. Pretty girl. I'm not saying she's not.
Then
but I've met her multiple
Diddy
times.
made her even more beautiful.
Well, yeah.
You know,
put her all in ice and
right.
designer and hair and makeup. I mean, she was a pretty girl, but yeah, it makes no sense. And then after the video came out, Diddy put out the apology.
Yeah.
You made a comment. You said, Puff just gave an intro to a song for an apology.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like I'm going to hear this on a song in the future. LOL.
Yeah. I feel like that was the intro to a song. I feel like 5 years you're gonna hear that on his on one of his comeback songs, trying to come back. That's an intro, man. I feel like that was just an intro, man.
Well, they're saying, because a lot of people criticize that he didn't say her name, but from what they're saying, the deal that he signed with her when he paid her,
yeah,
you know, payoffs go two ways. Like, okay, I'm going to give you this and you're not going to do this, but then I'm not going to do this. So they're saying that he's legally not allowed to say her name anymore. That's why her name wasn't mentioned.
I heard he didn't give her 30 million. I heard he gave her in the singles.
Yeah. Single millions. That's what I heard. I heard in the low single million digits.
Yeah.
Which, at the end of the day, is still a lot of money because in lawsuits like that, when you talk about physical abuse, it's tax-free. You don't pay taxes on it. So
I still think she should have got more than that. Did you see that video?
Yes.
Just thinking in 10 years or whatever they was, how many times did this happen? Like, man.
Dozens, probably.
And you got $1 billion. You got $1 billion. So, I mean, I think she got beat. I think it was a quick grab for some money and she took it too fast.
Well, remember,
he gave it too fast and she took it too fast.
Well, remember, he had put up the statement. He said, enough is enough. For the last couple of weeks, I've silently sat and watched people try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation and my legacy. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things that are being alleged. I will fight for my name, my family, and for the truth. Sean Diddy Combs. That did not age well.
Yeah, the feds was watching. Okay,
okay. Well, they're saying
watch this video.
That they're saying that the feds may have leaked this as a precursor to filing charges.
Feds got like, okay, you never did none of this.
That might have been one of the videos they got from the house raids.
Okay.
Because he bought it, so he probably kept it somewhere.
Might have. But it was a higher power got that video.
Well, I heard that she got a copy of it too, so she may have leaked it. But we don't know. Somebody leaked it. But when that video came out, it was like, whoa. So here's the question. In a few years, because, whenever something like this happens, everyone's outraged for the first day, for the first week, sometimes for the first few weeks. Do you think at some point Diddy can get back to where he was again?
I don't know, man. It's a cold world out here. I don't know. Only God knows. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I feel like Chris Brown been fucked up ever since.
Well, that's what I was about to mention.
And it was
Chris
no
Brown.
tape. And it was no tape.
But that picture was bad. That picture was awful.
That picture was
awful.
You think that picture is worse than the video?
Well, here's the thing. Number one, it seemed like Rihanna was messed up worse than Cassie. Because Rihanna's like, both her eyes were like closed. Because, you know, Cassie went out, I think like that next night or something. You saw a little bit of bruises on her arms and stuff like that. Like Rihanna's face was messed up. So I almost think they're kind of equivalent. And you also got to understand that Rihanna was a much bigger star than Cassie. And some people say, well, that doesn't matter. And it's like, well, think about it.
That does kind of matter.
It does matter.
Yeah.
Think about it.
There's more people love you.
If Jay-Z was accused of beating up Tierra Marie versus Beyonce, what would be worse?
Beyonce.
If Jay-Z beat up Beyonce, if there was a video of Jay-Z beating up Beyonce, oh, the beehive would swarm. The sky would be black with bees swarming against Jay-Z. So what I'm saying is Rihanna, and granted, she became a bigger celebrity after that. Yeah. And she even talked about how she went to sleep as Rihanna and woke up as Britney Spears.
Yeah.
You know, because at the time, Britney was like the biggest kind of female celebrity. So there's that. People know about Cassie, but they only really know about Cassie because of Diddy. Cassie had one hit song like 15 years ago.
Right.
And really, you haven't heard of her since. She was just Diddy's arm candy, basically.
Yeah.
Right? So there's that. But look, if you really think about it, yes, Chris Brown had a hard time in the beginning, but he went on to be almost as big of a star as he was before.
Yeah. Chris the truth.
Chris is the truth.
Yeah.
Big albums, big songs, big stadium tours.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so he wasn't able to play in the NBA All-Star game. Boo-hoo. If that's the worst that comes with it, it's not really that bad to him.
Yeah.
Yes, people gonna mention it. He really doesn't do a lot of interviews, but he's still, like, if Chris Brown goes on tour, girls will still be throwing their panties at him and everything. So my question, not now, not this year, 2-3 years from now, if Diddy decides to come out with a new album and starts getting all the top rappers, singers, producers, do you think that they'll all go and work with him?
I don't think all of them gonna go to work with him. I'm not doubting his comeback or whatever, but he's gonna have to do something different. I don't know what it'll take, but you know, I think Chris will have a better chance because Diddy's not already didn't show he'll hit a woman. It's the women are not infatuated with a P. Diddy like they are infatuated with a Chris Brown.
True.
And Diddy has allegations of liking dick too. So
no Diddy.
yeah, he has those allegations also. So a lot of straight women who love men are not gonna vow to come see him perform.
Well, he doesn't really perform like that. I mean, he does.
Or support him.
But he does, you know, like the Bad Boy reunion tour, and, you know, he comes out with albums.
You know, I say his options are to let it die down for a decade.
A decade?
And try to come back or go Christian, get saved.
I think that's what he's going to do. I am him and T.D. Jakes going to
go Christian,
make a church,
get saved, or go gay.
That's an option.
If he goes gay, they run the world now. He's going to be the forerunner. They're going to speak for him. He has 3 options. Go gay, go to the Lord. God forgive you. Go to the Lord, or just wait it out. Go to Bali.
God got mentioned in that apology.
Go to Bali and just wait it out.
Russell?
Yeah, Russell. I fuck with Russell.
Yeah, that's my man. We talk all the time.
Russell said something about me on Twitter. He agreed with me.
I know.
And I fuck with Russell. Nobody really never agree with me but the people who don't have a voice. He's one of the only voices who have said, yeah, I agree with what Boosie said.
Yeah, I mean, look, think about it. Last year, Kanye was, you know, the worst person in the world. You know, Adidas drops him, Universal Records drops him, he can't get a shoe deal anywhere. And now he has the #1 record in the country. Everyone wants to work with him again. You know, and some people say, well, Kanye's crazy, so you gotta have to keep that in mind. But, I mean, is he really crazy? Or You know, who's crazier, Kanye or Diddy? It almost seems like the two of them. Seriously, who's crazier, Kanye or Diddy? I can't decide.
Yeah, I think Kanye gonna get away with shit forever because, you know, that's always in it. That's always in his sentence. When you gonna say somebody, you gonna say he's not well right now. He's this, he's that. So I think Kanye, you know, it can't take away from his talent, you know, but people are always gonna say Kanye's something wrong or some shit like that.
I mean, but you can't downplay Diddy's talent. Yes, he's not a singer or a musical producer, but as an executive producer, it's hard to find any humans that have broke as many superstars as Diddy.
Right. I agree.
Like,
but at this point, who's gonna want to be under that umbrella?
I mean, shit, King Los is still there. Or you see that video of them walking, you know, Miami? King Los looked like he got caught on cheaters. Like,
but how many people, as far as from the 90s, who wanted to be under that umbrella, will want to be under that umbrella in today's day?
Shit, might hit you with the umbrella.
They got some
Shout out to
holes.
Farnsworth Bentley.
They
you know
got
what I
some
mean?
holes in that umbrella now. They got some lightning strikes in that umbrella. You gonna get wet when you get under that umbrella.
Oh,
so
yeah.
you know, so it's a different thing, especially with social media.
Listen,
Social media gonna get on your ass. You know, right now, if you want to sign to Diddy, you know, some people might just want to further their career and get, you know, the proper connects. But now, if you do it now,
yeah,
you're gonna have a meme with y'all in the studio. He looking at you out the corner of his eye. Like it's just. Did you see the meme with Notorious Big with the crooked eye?
Yeah.
And they say his eye was crooked watching Diddy all the time. Oh my God. Bruh, it's not fair anymore, bro. It's like, bro, like, they not gonna let you make it.
Look, I'm gonna say this though, and I've said this lots of times. The only way to really cancel somebody is to put him in prison, kill him, or get him to stop working.
Right. Prison don't counsel everybody. It couldn't counsel me.
How many projects did you come out in prison?
Probably 3, 4.
Did they do numbers like you were when you were outside?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I'm a different kind of animal.
Well, that wouldn't have worked forever. I'm just gonna say, as the years, let's just say you did get life.
No, now my money went.
Exactly.
I gotta admit that my money went.
Right.
And I didn't get paid for the fucking album that was selling.
Right. So you essentially got canceled in a way.
No. I came home even.
No,
like,
but see,
they have people go to prison in no shape.
No, you were gone for a relatively short period of time.
5 years.
5 years in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
Lots of people do 5 years, come out. T.I. did some time, came out. Pac did some time, got out.
Pac did a year.
No, wait. Did T.I.? Yeah, T.I. did some time.
Yeah, T.I. did like a year.
Like a year, got out. Boom. Pac did a year, got out. Lots of rappers do some time. You know, NBA YoungBoy, if he does time, 2-3 years, he's gonna be huge when he comes out. 20 years, 30 years, forget about it. You're not gonna keep dropping albums from prison. Look, R. Kelly ain't doing shit.
20 years, you done.
Yeah, it's not like
5
R. Kelly's.
years, you really done, man.
What do you mean?
5 years, you really done.
I think that's where the cusp is. Like that's where the border is. After about 5 years, you're out. You know, YNW Melly.
Yeah.
He's done like about 3-4 years now.
Almost 4 or 5, probably.
That's what I'm saying. If he came out with an album yet, I mean, people would fuck with it, but not.
See, a lot of people didn't work because you didn't know you were going to prison.
Yeah.
That's where you fuck up at. I knew I was going to prison. And I had mixtapes for mixtapes that I could just leak shit. I'll leak a mixtape.
Tory Lanez, 10 years.
Right. Thought he wasn't going nowhere.
He thought he wasn't going anywhere. But so that's what I'm saying. Like, if he has to do the whole 10 when he gets out, it's going to be a long, slow rebuilding road for him to do it.
I need to ask my lawyer. I don't think Tory doing no 10 years.
Well, it was a state case, so he might be able to do like, but it's violent, so he might.
State case, well, used to be in Louisiana.
75%.
It used to be 33 for 1 in Louisiana. You do 10, you get 10, you do 3. But I don't know. I don't know how his charge.
Not in California.
In California, I don't know how that is.
No, you might get 50%, but I think once you put violence in the equation, it shifts
85%.
into I think it's like 875, 85, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's a messed up situation, and we don't even know. And like I said, okay, he's still alive, he's still healthy. Check. Is he able to go to the studio and create projects? Check. Because think about it. When R. Kelly, when those tapes came out and everyone saw him, R. Kelly's career kept going up.
Yeah.
Ignition?
Yeah.
Ignition remix?
Trapped in the closet.
Trapped in the Closet? I Believe I Could Fly. I'm not sure if that came out before or after the tapes. Yo, he became
R. Kelly don't miss.
He became a mega star even with those tapes.
I miss his music.
Yeah, we all do. He became a mega star and continued to make hits during that whole era.
Yeah, more people want
as he was going to trial and whatever else.
Yeah.
You know, those tapes were the equivalent of social media. Think about it. Those VHS tapes that were all in the swap meets and everything. Like, yo, that was, no one knew if they were real or not. You know, and everyone like saw them and was like, is this R. Kelly? Is this not R. Kelly? Who is this girl? Because remember, the girl got on the stand and said, well, it's not me.
Yeah.
So that's how he was able to beat the case. But yeah, he kept getting bigger and bigger hits. Once again, you don't stop them from going to the studio, but once you put him in prison for an extended period of time, you're done. Or if you know, Harvey Weinstein, he can't do any more movies right now. You gotta think, Harvey was one of the biggest guys in Hollywood. Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
The Help. He has so many Oscars under his belt for projects that he did. He probably had like 30, 40 Oscars. He was the Oscar maker. That's why all the women, you know, were flocking to him with him looking like a Jabba the Hutt.
Well, how the fuck did he just get found not guilty or some shit?
Well, what happened was he's getting a retrial. They're able to basically throw out the conviction, but the state could retry him now. See what I'm saying? Unless they just choose not to retry him, which I don't think is going to happen. But yeah, I mean, listen, he got money. You know, just like Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby got his conviction thrown out. Yeah, but you know, look, it comes down to my point of right now he's free, but I don't think those Fed raids are for nothing.
I don't know, man. I mean, I just saw some shit where they couldn't charge him in the state in California. Say it was past due or some shit. But...
Well, no. What they said was that tape, LAPD responded and said this is past the statute of limitations.
Oh, okay.
So because Cassie never filed a criminal charge, this was 2016, 8 years ago. Let me see.
I mean,
2 years.
Yeah, Diddy just
2 years.
He need to
So
get some help.
if she didn't file a charge within 2 years, gets thrown out. Well, not thrown out, but you can't file.
Yeah, Diddy need to get some help, man. I mean, he said I didn't believe the apology, but he said he gonna get some help. He really needs. He need to just get some help, man.
You know who's being quiet right now is Young Miami.
Young Miami?
Yeah, JT out putting songs out on tour and whatever else. Young Miami's like, nothing to say.
I'll be quiet too.
Right.
Fuck, I'm gonna say something. Hey.
Quietly getting peed on somewhere, you know?
You know she's coming for you for that, Black.
Man, whatever.
I didn't like what Miami said that though. I still fuck with my Young Miami. When she said she like to get peed on, that just I just don't like how pee smell. I'm from the hood. Like when you were pissy, like, I mean, I know it's in an act of sex, but ain't no piss coming around my sexual. I mean, if I piss on somebody, that's
well,
everybody like what they like.
Everyone like what they like, man. Some people like bondage.
Yeah.
I don't.
Me too. Ain't no bitch tying nothing on me.
And I don't like tying anyone up either.
I don't want to tie nobody up.
No, me neither. Not my thing.
don't
I don't like getting whipped on. You
Nah.
know, I don't like wearing gimp suits. like, like Pulp Fiction. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't like that. You know, I like what I like, but it ain't too far from the standard deviation. You know, I just love women. Well, in the Lil Rod lawsuit, Young Miami and Daphne Joy, who's 50 Cent's baby mother, they got named as sex workers.
Yeah.
And 50 had a field day.
Yeah.
Field day.
I saw that.
And then Daphne ended up saying that he raped her.
Yeah.
And 50 has sued her for defamation. And to me, this sends a very clear signal to the world. If 50 Cent is going to sue his own son's mother, don't think he's not going to sue you.
Right. 50 can do that though. I do that, I'm a rat.
For a lawsuit?
They be on my
Nah.
ass. Bro, you don't know
Civil
my
court. It's
you don't
civil
know
court.
my DM. I be telling people I'm a businessman. That's what I be telling people. I'm a fucking businessman. I'm trying to get to the level of 50 Cent. You're gonna have to sue people.
Yeah. He sues
That's
people all the
just
time.
life. People
He sued
don't-
Taco Bell back in the day.
People don't want to take this gangster shit off me. I'm not in the hood anymore.
But people aren't smart enough to understand civil lawsuits versus criminal lawsuits. They think
Bro,
of course.
they don't understand it, bro. Like,
Look, I remember I interviewed Whack 100, right? And he told me, because he was rolling with Suge. Suge had a lawsuit over Death Row Records. And he told Whack, gangsters don't go to court. And he lost Death Row Records. And Whack was like, this is civil court. Like, this ain't criminal court. Like, you're bugging. Gangsters don't go to court. He lost Death Row Records. That's why Snoop now owns Death Row Records.
yeah, I got a real motherfucking crazy backlash from people on social media from all my suits that I'm involved in. Like, not you, Boosie. Like, Boosie, isn't this snitching? You telling, like, this is business.
What are you supposed to do, go shoot the guy?
Like,
Because he owes you money? Come on, it doesn't work that way anymore.
people are simple-minded, bro.
Well, that's okay. I mean, the internet is stupid in general.
Yeah.
You know, you even said, like, everyone who's a hater got, like, 7 followers and so
bro.
forth.
It's crazy,
You know,
bro.
have
Like, Zuck need to investigate those people.
I've always said this. I've always said
He
that.
needs a private investigator for those fucking mad nobodies
Yeah.
who got 3 fucking followers. They go onto everybody's page and they say the most disheartening things to get these people. They the reason for a lot of these suicides and shit.
The bully.
The bullying.
Yeah, listen, I've been bullied.
You worry
As
about
much as
Boosie talking
anyone.
about pussy and whatever the fuck I might say about a rapper or artist putting a thong up his ass. You worry about me, but you got motherfuckers sending people to the mirror going crazy. You know, they got a lot of these artists, bro. All they do is go look in the comments and be. I done saw this with artists local artists, and they read these comments and it fucks up their whole everything. And they go under and try to find who it is. And they got 3 pictures.
Now, I've always said, I remember I even tweeted this to Elon Musk, and I got like literally 1,000 replies. I said, look, I said that every person on Twitter should have to show their real face, provide an ID to actually register, have their actual address, not visible to everyone, but to the point where if they do something, you could actually trace it back to the person.
Right.
And everyone's like, no, what about the people who stand up against the government and their life is in danger? I'm like, that's like 0.001% of the people. The other 99.9% is just trolls.
Yeah.
Fuck them trolls. I hate every last one of them.
Yeah.
You know, but the fact that they could go and put a picture of a cat and say, Boosie, I hope you die and your whole kids get thrown in acid.
Yeah.
And then just go make a sandwich like nothing happened.
Yeah.
We can't do that shit. You and I say the wrong word, and it's like, oh no, here it goes.
I make a threat, I'm going to jail.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, you and I are going to jail.
Yeah.
To say the same type of stuff that people tell us, we would go to jail.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, Puffy's son, Christian Combs, put out a diss song, Pick a Side.
Yeah.
You heard it?
Nah, I ain't hear it. I heard it on social media.
He said, I dare one of you N-words to scream out no Diddy. Fuck that N-word up. I said this the other day. I said, I wonder if anyone's ever slipped up and said no Diddy around Diddy. Yo, my man. Yo, it's been a while, bro. I love you. No Diddy. My bad. He said, well, in the song, Christian says, when all they had was 50 Cent, who put the city on the map, stop lying, Pop's been hated by so many men, and N-word, that's fine. They're going to stop. They're going to try to stop these M&Ms. They're going to die trying. So he's basically like taking shots at 50 Cent. You know, die trying. You only had 50 Cent when we were popping, whatever. 50 laughed it off. Personally, if I was Puffy, I'd tell all my kids to shut the fuck up right now.
You remind me of my son. Yeah.
Yeah, your son would do some shit like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd be way better than that, though.
Well, you know, like LeBron, he unfollowed him. Shine spoke out against him. You know, and they're saying, because Shine kind of implied that Diddy was the shooter in that case. And Shine took the rap.
Okay, he must have got paid a hefty pay.
That's what they say, but can you really pay off someone to do 10 years at the height of their career?
Yeah, if somebody money hungry, if you tell them you ain't gonna do them 10 years, you just gonna do 2 and you'll be home. Somebody will take a hefty bag of money. Money rule the world.
Then they get that 10 and now they're
then
stuck.
They get that money after them 3 years, he stopped answering that phone.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I remember you said, how come Diddy's friends aren't speaking up? Are you still saying that?
Kind of torn in between the two right now. Because I feel like his friends, they knew all along. You know what I'm saying?
No. I would not.
You don't think they knew? You've been somebody's friend 11 years.
Look.
You know if they smoking crack.
Listen, my man Sean Prez, who was an executive at Bad Boy for years and years and years and years, he said he never saw that. Me and him have had long conversations about this. Yeah, he said he has never seen that. But then again,
he must have been.
But he wasn't a bodyguard.
He wasn't around.
He wasn't like his right-hand man, like traveling with him and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He would be in the office. Like Diddy wouldn't be doing this at Bad Boy offices. He's doing this in hotel rooms and back of cars and stuff like that. So there's probably lots of people that work for him that just never saw this.
Oh, okay. Well, they should be speaking up then. They should have been speaking up before the video out.
I feel
why would they, if he never saw this, just like your friend.
Yeah.
If he never saw this and why he didn't speak up from the dump? Because he knew, Vlad. He's telling you a damn lie.
I don't know about
Why didn't he speak up if he never saw this? The man who changed his life, who changed most of these people's life, why no friend never stood up?
Well, just because you didn't see it doesn't mean that it didn't happen.
Because I know how I am, bro, how I was raised, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you this, a lot of people might not like this. I wouldn't give a damn if I beat my bitch. I'm still standing up for my partner. If he beat his bitch, that's they shit. That's how we was raised in the ghetto. I'm not going to sit up here and say that when I saw my uncle beat his bitch, that I didn't want to hang around him. We were cooking dope the same night.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a new day and a new day in time. But how I was raised, if you beat your bitch, that's your problem. It never made me say you're not my friend anymore. That's what I stand on. I always stand on wrong or wrong, right or right. you my friend. And I probably was raised a fucked up way.
So you compartmentalize your relationships, right?
Say it again.
You compartmentalize. You put them in a compartment. So this is my relationship with this man. This is my friendship. I don't know what else he does outside of my friendship, but between me and him, he's never done me wrong. I've never done him wrong.
Right.
I've never seen this other shit, or if I've seen it, it doesn't affect our relationship. So this is our relationship.
Right. And just how I was
a compartment, you know, like a box.
Because, you know, I really never would take the woman's side anyway, because
you don't have a relationship with the woman.
I don't have a relationship with the woman.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see 4, 5, 6, 7 other bitches with him. You know, he gonna still be my partner.
Yeah.
That bitch gonna be gone to the next nigga. A woman, she's gonna be gone to the next. Just like Cassie with the next man, just like somebody else with the next man. So me and him, we locked in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All I can do is pray for him that he don't beat nobody else's ass. You know, but as my friend, especially if I come up with you since like that, I'm riding with you, bro. That's just me.
Well, look at, for example, my relationship with you. When I found out about the shit with Aiden Ross.
Yeah.
Before I even heard the whole story from you, I hit Twitter.
Yeah.
I said, fuck Aiden Ross.
Yeah.
And fuck Charleston White.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know the whole story.
Yeah.
All I know is at the time that he's saying he canceled on you because of his friendship with Charleston. And I'm like, this is the same Charleston that said, Hail Hitler, and you know, and you Jewish. What type of self-hating shit is that?
Man, what he really canceled on me for is because I was telling him I wanted a number. He wouldn't agree with that number. You know, we were still on to do it that day.
Yeah.
He called 2 hours before the interview and said that I gotta add Charleston White in on the interview.
Right.
Because that gonna make it go viral.
Right. I find that out after my initial tweets.
Yeah.
So when I find that out, I went even harder.
Yeah.
I said, here's the real story. I call Aiden Ross, and here's the thing, right? Like, when Aiden Ross and Charleston did a live with academics, Aiden Ross was like, oh yeah, Vlad, DJ Vlad, he like 60.
Yeah.
And I said, man, Aiden, you're an opioid junkie. You're going to be lucky to make it to my age.
Yeah.
I'm 50.
Yeah.
You're going to be lucky.
Yeah.
Charleston damn near the same age. I thought Charleston was older than me.
Yeah.
He just looked like shit. You know what I'm saying? He's actually a few years younger. You know? And I'm like, fuck, and I call him an opioid junkie. And he watched that video and he's like, oh, hold on, let me go drink some.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it turned into a whole back and forth. My thing is like, for certain people, I'm going to go hard publicly for them.
Yeah.
And I feel like you're one of those people. Yeah. And especially when I feel like this is like unfair. You know what I mean? Like, if you have a disagreement with someone that got nothing to do with me, and I feel like both people have a part in it, I'm not going to say anything. Right. But in this case, you know, but I also understand with me going through shit, you know, every so often, I don't assume that any of my friends are going to publicly come to my defense. The only thing that I do ask from my friends is they don't pile on.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that I hope for. It's okay. I don't expect everyone to get up and protect me and, oh, Vlad. No, it's cool. Like, I'm a man. If I said or did something, I'm going to stand on my own feet. I don't need anyone to come side up with me. But if we rock with each other, I don't want you to pile on and make it worse for me. If that happens, then we're not friends anymore. And I've had people in my life that I'm not friends anymore because they did that.
Yeah.
But other people like, hey, man, listen, I support you. You know, we're not going to do any interviews right now because you're going through your shit. And I kind of, you know, don't want to get all the backlash from it. I understand that because everyone has their own careers and people don't want to have to, you know, explain themselves to their audience why you doing shit with Vlad when he did this. No, it's cool. I get it. But as long as we still can maintain our relationship and they're like, hey, listen, I ain't going to do something right now. You know, like Trade E, we didn't do anything for a few years, but he just came back on my show. Yeah. He never said anything negative about me ever.
Yeah.
We maintained our friendship. We continued to talk.
Yeah.
And when the time was right, he came back and did another interview. It was like 4 years later, but that's cool.
Yeah, but
I respect that.
Ross, he slid that in on me, man. It was
It
was like a couple hours.
That was bait and
before,
switch.
Man. Like
that was bait and switch.
That was some like I was like, no, man.
I would have said no. And you know, me and Tony, I don't know if you saw the interview. Me, Tony Yayo, and Uncle Murder had an interview. We talked about this.
Yeah.
And he was like, yo, man, you know, Aiden Ross, he's a new generation. You can't hate on him. I said, Tony, you mean to tell me that you would come in to do an interview with me and an hour before I say, Ja Rule gonna be here too. It's gonna go viral. It's gonna go viral, Tony. Seriously, it will, because it will go viral. You gonna do it? Well, no, exactly. So come on, like, cut it out.
Right.
You know damn well you're not gonna do an interview with Ja Rule anywhere in the vicinity.
Right.
Cut it out.
Right.
Cut it out. You're not gonna do it. Everyone has their lines and everyone has their morals and everyone should respect that. And I think what Aiden did was bait and switch. And I think it was some bullshit. And I think that you know, him siding with a dude that has said some foul shit about who he is, some racist ass foul Hitler killed like 10 people in my family.
Yeah, like
in World War II. Like,
you know,
I don't like Nazis. I don't like anyone.
Charles didn't say shit about every race, like
every race. It's about babies, about
Chinese, it's all
everything, man.
Ain't no filter on that nigga.
None whatsoever, man. It is what I'm sure you're gonna make a whole. He just did a video about me saying Vlad is jealous of him. I'm not jealous of Charleston White. I'm jealous of Elon Musk. I'm jealous of Jeff Bezos. You know, I'm jealous of Bill Gates and Warren Buffett. Yes, I'm jealous of them, but I'm not jealous of Charleston White, man. I can guarantee you that by everything. Well, since last time, Kendrick Lamar and Drake.
Yeah.
Now, you were not a big fan of this.
No.
Which I kind of disagree with you on. Because you and I are both hip-hop heads.
Right.
Before you start rapping, you listen to hip-hop.
Yeah.
Do you remember listening to early hip-hop battles?
Nah, not really.
So you never heard LL Cool J versus Cannabis?
I'm not a New York hip-hop head.
Okay, hold on. You never heard Dre Day? Easy?
I never heard
No Vaseline?
The first diss I heard was when they had Eazy-E on that video. And
Dre Day. Yeah, Dre Day.
With Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
That was the first diss. Then Tupac.
Hit 'em Up?
Yeah.
So you didn't like Hit 'em Up. You thought that was whack because, you know, it's going to cause violence.
I loved it because it was Tupac. It was Tupac getting back at him. I just felt like, but, you know, once I got to a point in life when hip hop beef affected me and all the people I was around, and, you know, I choose not to agree with it, Vlad. You know, most of my beefs came from people rapping about me. Street wars came from people rapping about me. Once I got older and I enjoyed watching it when it was Pac and Biggie. When Pac came back, I was a Tupac kid, but I was 12 and 13 years old. I never experienced a rap beef when I got to rapping at 15 that didn't result in somebody losing their life. 95% of the murders in my city are rap.
Okay.
Chicago, 95% of the murder. And once you get a grown man, you realize every rap beef has led to destruction.
Okay. But
Gotti, Dolph.
Yes.
Dirt them and all them motherfuckers out there. Duval County. All these, we talking about mamas that lost their lives, and nobody who supports the rap beef are gonna send a fucking GoFund. Send a GoFund. If you wanted to, this is what I'm gonna say. If you enjoyed the fucking rap beef, when somebody dies, if everybody sent $1 who was agreeing with the rap beef to that mother, to that funeral, she would be a billionaire. Let's just do that. Let's just start doing that.
Okay.
Okay, no, because you finna talk me out. You finna throw one at me.
Yes, I'm about to throw some at you.
But if everybody decided to give $1, if you was just cheering the rap beef on $1 to the family member who's gonna lose his life to his mama, we'll have some billionaire mothers who got their son to. I was on death row.
Okay. Now, I'm going to address what you said, and I'm going to go down the line and name a ton of rap beefs that had nobody dying and no violence.
Ja Rule and 50, these niggas made this cameras with no shit was going down.
Shit was going down with them, yes.
Shit was going down.
50,
I'm steady naming them.
50 got stabbed,
I'm
yes.
steady naming them.
Nas versus Jay-Z. Nothing happened. LL Cool J versus Cannabis. Nothing happened.
We don't know that. It wasn't social media.
Nothing happened. They would have talked about it. Dre versus Eazy-E. Nothing happened. MC8, DJ Quick. No, something happened. No. Yeah, actually. Yeah.
Bro, Dre.
Someone actually died over there. Yeah, never mind. Never mind.
Bro, Shug was involved
Never
with
mind.
the Dre and Eazy-E shit. Shug was involved.
No, that's true. Okay.
Shug
No,
was
you're
in.
right. No,
Shug
you're
was.
right. Okay,
Hey,
yeah,
bro.
no, you're right. Eazy got beat up in the hotel room.
Bro,
okay.
bro.
All right. You're right. You're right.
And I'm gonna keep going after you.
Jadakiss and BD Siegel. I mean, things almost happened, but nothing happened. T.I. was a little flip. There was some violence.
T.I. and Lil Flip. Come on now. Come on now.
I mean, someone died with Gucci and Jeezy were beefing.
Come on now.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It was way more gangster shit than you just saw with this little
all right.
Lil whatchamacallit shit with Jeezy. Though.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna give you. Once I'm going down the list, I'm actually seeing that you're actually kind of right. It's kind of almost like 50-50. Like half the time, like Nicki Minaj and Megan, nothing gonna happen. But then again, when you look at Lil' Kim and Foxy Brown, a couple people got shot.
That's what I'm telling you, bro. That's what you don't know the string off shit. The string off shit that go to the nephews and the cousins and it keep on escalating. Like it's not a good thing. There's so much other shit to rap about in this world.
Well,
we hooked on phonics around this motherfucker.
Okay.
It's all kind of trees. It's all kind of different shit. All these cars. It's all kind of different kind of women. It's so much shit to rap about. It's transgender, transformers. It's all kind of shit if you want to rap about that can be interesting.
Okay.
We do not have to, and it's not about the rap quality. Let's get that right. It's who has the most disregarding shit to say about somebody. It's not about, because all of them can rap. These are fucking talented motherfuckers. It's not about who sounded the best. It's who said the most, who got the most dirt on the next person. That's all it's about. It's not about who makes the best fucking song. It's about who says the most degrading shit about the next person. That's not the old hip hop rap battles when everybody was, and they shake hands after. When Kendrick Lamar and Drake meet up, and they crews meet up, it ain't no shaking hands, baby.
You could think
people have talked about being pedophiles. You got one talking about that ain't your son.
Yeah.
You got one talking about, you got baby mamas. They going, it's low blows below the knees.
Yeah.
And you gotta understand, the crews around those people, they feel even more insulted than the artists. And a lot of them want to make the news. And when you go to another city, when you go to that man's city, it doesn't have to be the Kendrick Lamar that's gonna try to fuck you up. It's the local artists who want to be known. It's the local artists who gonna throw West Side up. Motherfucker, you saying something about ain't gonna fuck you up. It's not gonna, if he goes to Canada, he probably can't get to Canada.
Yeah.
But if he goes to Canada, it's not the Drake who's gonna try to fuck you up. It's the little baby Drakes. It's the people who wanted an autograph from Drake their whole life, who will put a bullet in your fucking head and go on and go on that mug shot like this. See, well, we don't look at it like that because we're hip-hop heads. I'm a fan of hip-hop too, but Vlad, I don't want what Drake did. I don't want this rap battle from what Drake did and Kendrick Lamar to be shadowed by everything they done did for hip-hop. When you bring it, what Biggie and Tupac did to each other with the beef, shattered a lot of their greatness. When you bring them up, you don't really talk about their music like you talk about the beef. When you bring Gotti and Dolph up, you don't talk about the fucking music they done made for these hoods. You talk about the beef. It's overshadowed. It's taking away their legacy. I don't want all the Kendrick Lamar fans to be talking about everything in 10 years, 20 years from now, the Drake battle. What about all those fucking Grammys they didn't won? Let's talk about these Grammys. Let's talk about this style of music they done provided for everybody. But you know what's gonna be talked about? The battle.
I have 2 words as a response to what you just said. Kodak Black.
Yeah.
You have been beefing with Kodak Black.
No, I didn't know.
Kodak made songs about you.
No,
Yes.
Kodak dropped 2 songs with
Yes.
two sentences in there.
That's still rap beef.
Bro, it's not rap beef when you're not entertaining it back.
So you have not responded to him on record?
No,
it's just been social media responses.
Yeah, I did the Ungrateful song.
Okay, there we go.
I did the Ungrateful song, and I didn't. It's not a song about Kodak Black. You know,
I'm about to look up the lyrics right now.
It's not a song about Kodak Black. You know,
You're right. His name's not mentioned.
Like, you know, that's a different people from where me and Kodak from. We don't rap beef. We're from the trenches. If it goes there to where it's going there, people are going to get hurt by this shit.
So you're saying you won't diss anyone on record at this point in your life?
Yes, I wouldn't take it to a rap beef. I wouldn't take it to a rap beef to where everything is back and forth. No, I'm not going to do that. If you say something about me, I'll respond. I never say something about somebody first. Just check.
But you responding is you engaging in a rap beef.
No, it's not. It's not keep on. It's not engaging. It's
you are.
Keep
if you're
on
responding,
going.
you're engaging.
Remember when YoungBoy said something about me in his song?
Yes.
I said a line about him.
Right. So you're rap beefing.
That's not rap
beef. A line
beef.
is a line. Man, a line.
That is not rap beef, bro.
Man, listen, Kendrick did a verse on someone else's song, which ignited all this shit. It wasn't even his own song.
And what it is?
It triggered everyone. Yeah.
It's triggering them.
Yeah.
It's triggering them, not accounting the people who adding on to it. We're from different places and different human beings. If we keep going at each other like this, no, it's gonna be people dying. You say something about me, I say something about you. That's it. When I come back on your platform, what I tell you, I'm not worried about no motherfucking. I'm not. You know, it's nothing. That's not rap. Rap beef is when you're talking about somebody's everything. We're not throwing no. He said something, I said something, and it's not like the shit they're talking about. When I said something back, I'm like, you know, I don't play that. You know, that draws a line. When 2 street dudes keep going back and forth, it becomes Julio, Fulio, and Young and Ace.
Yeah.
That's what it goes to when it comes to street. And do you know how many people are dead?
A lot. And I've interviewed both of them. And I've said to both of them, why don't y'all just work it out? I've tried to...
Because it's rap beef. Now, it's too much has been said.
FBG Duck and King Von.
FBG Duck and come on, bro.
Yeah.
It's not positive, man. Come on. We gotta think about the mamas, man.
Yeah.
Every time my son engages, I goes to him personally. Tootie, be quiet. You gonna trick your daddy off the streets. You know, so people be saying in my comments, they're saying, Boosie, calm down, it's Drake and Kendrick. That's what most people are telling me. But I mean, is that same Drake and Kendrick the same 20 people around you and your entourage? That's not the same person.
I know.
You know that, Vlad.
Oh, I do.
You know that, Vlad.
Yeah, no.
As far as
No, I understand.
I can understand that a Drake and a Kendrick would be like, nah. But first of all, if Kendrick and Drake not like that, them niggas around him don't respect his call, no way. He can't make them put them motherfuckers down when it's time to blow, no way. Because they know what? You not even like that, nigga. You just know how they looking at him? You just got the fame and fortune, and you just a rapper. I'm the muscle. I'm the street niggas. That's how they look at. I'm telling you,
no,
man.
listen. This situation actually happened to me, right? And I could talk about it because now everyone's sort of discussed it publicly. But I remember 10 years ago, I was at a video shoot with Ray J, and Wack was there. I met him for the first time, and I had taken some pictures. I got an okay from the director. I come to find out they didn't want those pictures out. So Wack got on the phone with me, and he starts threatening me on the phone. And, you know, me and him, like, that's where our relationship fell apart, because he was threatening me on the phone, and then Ray J gets on the phone, and I'm like, yo, Ray J's on the phone while Wack is talking crazy to me. And I remember I talked to Ray J, and I'm like, yo, like, me and you know each other. We've done interviews. You were signed to the label I was working at. Like, why would you let this dude who manages you threaten me? And I brought this up to Wack. I said, this is where my problem with Ray J came. You know what Wack told me? He said, well, here's your problem, Vlad. You're talking to Ray J as a entertainer, thinking that I'm just a manager. But Ray J is actually a blood, and I'm a Pyru general, and he's not going to tell me what to do on that shit. So Ray J couldn't tell Wack to stand down when Wack got in his head that he had a problem with someone. And that's when I learned, oh, okay, there's more levels to this.
Oh no, see, that's the problem.
See, but that was my rationale.
Y'all
at the
both
time.
see Ray as the R&B singer.
Yeah.
Ray Poirot.
Okay.
He on the phone with a G homie.
Got it.
He ain't got no chance, no
Okay, fair
option
enough.
but to stand with me.
Fair enough.
Right.
You know, I'm thinking this is just.
I don't know about that gang bang.
But you know what I'm saying? But just take a step back. Basically, it turned into a gang hierarchy situation. So yeah,
okay.
If there is some high-ranking gang member that's down with Drake or down with Kendrick or whatever else,
Right.
the Drakes and Kendrick can't tell them to stand down.
Oh,
They tell them to shut the fuck up.
Oh, okay.
This is now my business.
Yeah.
We're now talking. This is my territory now.
Oh, okay.
Go make a record. I'll handle this part.
Well, it ain't like that where I'm from.
Yeah?
With my people, I run shit.
Right.
I'm the boss man.
With my people, I run shit.
I'm the yeah.
Me too.
There's no word.
No one in my organization could step to you if I'm in the vicinity of any sort of, I don't care if it's one of my security, one of my workers, or whatever else. And that's where the confusion came with me and Wack and Ray J. Because I'm like, I don't understand how this is happening.
Yeah.
But Wack broke it down to me. He said, because of Ray J's gang affiliation and where I am in that gang, Ray had no power in that situation.
Oh.
And I'm like, all right, I get it. Me and Wack are cool now. So, you know, we can laugh about it, and, you know, we all good. He came in for a second interview. We have a good relationship, you know? But you're right. Things escalate beyond the reach of certain people. And yeah. And look, I feel like Tupac lowered the bar when it came to rap beef. That's why I fucked your bitch. And from what I understand, he did sleep with Faith Evans.
Yeah.
Because one of Pac's homies told me that they got a phone call one day and Pac was like, yo, I'm in the other room. I just fucked Faith. Of course, when I asked Faith this, she said, no, it never happened. He tried to like push up on her and she turned
I saw a girl you interviewed. She said, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, she went in a Beverly Hills Hotel. Well, you know, I was like.
Was it my interview? I'm not sure.
One of them interviews, I was watching
Possibly.
it. And girl say, yeah, Pac was fucking fake. She was in the room.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Because the person I talk to, we are actual friends. You know what I'm saying? And they don't just make up shit with me, you know? But when Pac said, you claim to be a player, but I fucked your wife,
Yeah.
that set a bar that had not been seen in hip hop. I mean, KRS-One said, you know, Roxanne Shante is only good for steady fucking. Okay, that's cool. Talking about you fucking one of the, you know. Nah, but when he said, I fucked your wife and they got a kid together, Kendrick and Drake took a page out of that book. And like you said, that kid ain't yours. You're a pedophile. You know, you got a fake baby. You got a baby you're not claiming somewhere. And, you know, like it turned into one of these situations.
They're not going to shake hands when they see it.
Yeah. And everyone was clowning J. Cole for, you know, waving the white flag. But then in retrospect, they're like, J. Cole probably the smartest one out of that crew.
Yeah.
Because he said, man, I'm married. I got kids. What the hell? They going to dig up on me in a second?
Right.
Let me take my half-ass diss record down from the streaming platforms and go back to making my next album.
It's not about rap.
It's not about rap.
It's not about the artist and the rap. It's about who can dig up the most dirt on the next man.
But based on what you're saying, which I agree on, I think that the true end to that battle was when Drake's bodyguard got shot in front of his house.
Okay, so what Boosie was saying.
What Boosie was saying.
You gonna miss me when I'm gone, all y'all motherfuckers. You gonna miss me when I'm gone. Because it opens a door.
Right.
It even opens a door for old beef that you could have had in Toronto.
Well,
now it's time to attack because you know who's gonna get the rap? Kendrick Lamar. It opens up a whole door, Vlad. It's called, it used to be called wait. People used to do it in the hood. We're gonna wait until they get into it with somebody else. Then we're gonna go crash them. Cause you know who's gonna get the blame? Those people.
Well,
and then, Vlad, hold on. Now when one person picks this side, the other rapper friend picks this side.
Mm-hmm.
When another rapper friend picks this side, the one who don't like him, who never had a reason to go at him, but now he does, he's gonna go at him. So now it's a tic-tac-toe beef. And on top of that, when you've been around the country, every show you go do, you got that little motherfucker who you did that feature with calling. Hey, you know he in that city. You know he in my city this weekend. What you want to do? And all it takes is for one of these motherfuckers, Drake, to have a bad day. And going through it, social media and opinion, we crush it.
Well, yeah, because
Every city, when people know beef, people who really in the streets, they're looking for a come up. They're looking for money. Someone do it on the sprint without even talking to you. They will go bust his ass and call, man, I did that, man, look out for me.
Yeah.
That's how it goes in the streets. Y'all don't know the fucking streets.
Right. Because if you look at what happened when everyone started piling up against Drake, A$AP Rocky, The Weeknd. And, you know, Drake had a bar for The Weeknd. Called him a drugged out little punk sissy from the north side. And then his bodyguard gets shot in Toronto.
You forgot Rick Ross went at him.
There's that.
You got all kind of people going there, Drake.
But what I'm saying is Drake's house got shot at and his bodyguard got hit in Toronto.
Right. What if Drake Child was on that step?
Yeah, exactly.
Let's talk to all you rap fans who won't buck this shit. What if his little boy was on? What if whatever his name is, Adonis? Adonis.
Yeah.
What if his ass was on that step?
Yeah.
And got hit in the head?
Yeah.
Will we still be hollering about we waiting on the next diss record? Fuck no! Shut the fuck up! Get your gas lighters and put them in your ass. Especially if you're not a podcast, because you ain't getting nothing out of it. The podcast need this shit so they can get their motherfucking views. I can't knock y'all podcasters for doing y'all job. But y'all motherfuckers in the streets, y'all ain't got, get your lighter, stick it up your ass and flick it. Cause what if Adonis was on that step?
Yeah.
You just gave me a thing to fight with now.
Right.
Good shit, Vlad.
Thank you. Thank you. Well,
What if he was on that fucking step? Everybody be saying rap beef, it needs to stop. Everybody be making, it'll be everywhere. Let's stop it. Let's stop. If somebody shoot Dre light-skinned ass 36 times, 36 times, and he's hanging out the car like this, everybody's gonna change their opinions. Because that's what they doing in Baton Rouge.
look,
Everybody did.
look. In terms of, we don't know who shot the bodyguard, but I'm 99.99999% certain it had nothing to do with Kendrick. Kendrick ain't sending someone up to Canada
Nah,
to go get a gun where guns are illegal.
I don't think so.
If I were to guess,
But when it's an investigation,
if I were to guess, when he dissed The Weeknd and called him a drugged out sissy, my guess is one of Weeknd's people were like, "Oh, word? Oh, Drake lived right down the street. Okay,
but the Weeknd and Drake
yeah,
they been tit for tat.
yeah, no, but Drake's never dissed him like that.
But this opens up a gate.
Yeah,
It opens up a gate because people think before they do stuff, Vlad. You think before you do stuff. And even if The Weeknd would have sent that, it's the perfect time. I don't even have to talk. My lawyer's gonna, you know who did that. Get that shit out of our face. It's a perfect time. So if it did, I'm not saying The Weeknd had nothing to do. I don't know who the fuck did it. Somebody shot. And the point of it is, if none of this would have started, nobody would be shot. If it wasn't gaslighted by the world, nobody would be shot. But it's social media. It's social media. Anything can trigger you to say something. Back in the days with the old beef, somebody had to get hurt. Somebody had to get shot. Somebody had to feel a pain almost to be retaliated on. But it's a new day, and I just don't agree with it, man. I don't like to see, I done seen too many mamas cry, Vlad, bro. If you ain't never seen a mama cry on that front row, you probably won't understand where I'm coming from. A lot of people never been to over 20 funerals with mamas crying. A mama holler and beg, it's a different cry, bro. And I mean, that's just my opinion. A lot of people won't agree with me. Some people will.
well, then there's the Chris Brown and Quavo beef.
Yeah. It's who can say the most direct. And Chris Brown, hey, Chris Brown is going to be snapping.
Yeah,
He going to dance with his shit. How the fuck you going to beat that? He can rap, he can sing, he can dance, he can paint.
a
What the
dance
fuck?
routine to a diss record would be
Bruh.
everything.
Bruh. Man, this nigga Chris Brown the truth. And I fuck with both of them. I fuck with Quay and I fuck with Chris. But it's the most degrading shit you can say. Who wins?
Right, and you know what Chris Brown said? He said, "R.I.P. Takeoff. You're the only real one. I got true respect. Crazy how when he died, everyone really wished it was you instead."
Oh my God. That's fighting words. We gotta fight. It's a shootout. When we see each other, hey, bro, like, come on. Bro, like, it's the most disregarding, degrading shit you can say about somebody. He say he fucked her while they was together. Don't fuck somebody in the same Home Depot with me. Because the rap game is Home Depot. You got the wood section. You got the electronics. Man, go somewhere else. Go to the fishing store somewhere. Fuck her while you was with me, because you fucking her raw. If she with you, y'all together, you raw dogging.
Yeah,
That's just, oh my God.
yeah. I mean, they say
bro, that's just sad.
they say that
A
beef
woman
was
would do
over.
some shit like that.
Yeah.
That's how it is, though. But men do it too.
Well, I mean, they said it was over Karuchi and Sweetie. But the weird part is that neither one of them are with those girls at all at this point.
Yeah, I know.
These are all exes.
Yeah, he I think Quavo said something about you mad because I'm fucking what's the girl name?
Karuchi. Yeah.
But Chris Brown said, I fucked her while you was with her.
Sweetie.
Yes, like that's just.
And we don't know if it's true or not. We don't know if it's true.
I feel sorry for him.
Sweetie, I heard, is with YG now. I mean, they're all cuddling on stage.
But I feel sorry
Karuchi
for him.
said, I don't want to.
I was like, damn. And Sweetie had no comeback. She went at Quavo. She didn't even go back at Chris Brown.
Yeah, she posted Quavo's DMs. Man,
like, bro, like I would be hurt by that because if I got a woman, bro, and this my woman, and she fuck another nigga in this industry while we together, like that's Vlad, you don't know how.
no, you got to see this dude at festivals and bashes and stuff like that. Yes.
That'll hurt me, bro. I wouldn't have nothing to do with her ever again.
Let me ask you a question, because this is something that I've brought up in a couple of my interviews. Certain people agree, certain people don't. You did 5 years in prison. What percentage of the men that were locked up with you were there because of a woman? 50.
Especially all the white boys.
All the white boys. We're all sensitive, huh?
Bro. My brother, bro, I heard so many stories about bro. Like, every one of my white guys, bro, I mean, Clive Peter. And when I say everybody, they were in there because of woman. Like, woman slept with his brother. Man, it was just, and a lot of men, you know, even the men who were pulling off those robberies, they don't want to admit it, but they was doing that to get something to impress a woman.
Exactly. Or their woman was at home calling them a deadbeat.
Yeah. So I would say 50% easy.
Yeah. I've heard the majority. I remember I interviewed Trey D recently. He disagreed with me, and he had done like 10 years or something like that. He said only 10 to 15%. He felt it was really over money. But you got to tie the money.
We get money
that's
for?
That's what I said. That's what I said.
We get money to impress these bitches.
Right.
I'm telling you, hey.
Jewelry, nice cars, nice clothes.
You trying to get that money to impress these women. You want to do for your family, you want to do, but that women is a part of that.
Absolutely.
The women is a part of that. So I would say, 50%.
50%.
It's got pedophiles. They was doing it for pussy. You got a lot of people who was on rapes in there. I would say 50%.
Yeah.
Cause I used to sit around and hear the stories of why people was in there, and 50% of them was about women, or the woman got them in there and testified on them. I forgot that part. A lot of people, girls, sunk them, bro. Testified.
Your baby mother testified against you.
Yeah. No. Yeah. My baby mother. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't lose.
Yeah.
But she testified.
She tried to put you in prison. Yeah. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, it all.
Not really. She ain't go hard on the stand. I'm gonna admit that, even though we beefing, I don't fuck with the bitch. But she didn't get up there and go hard on me, man. They was asking her questions and she was like, she was soft with it. It wasn't. She could have said way more shit than she said. I'll tell you.
See, I think that these numbers, I think even 50% is low, or when Trady said 10 to 50% is slow, because I think a lot of dudes won't admit to other men what the real reason is.
Right.
They won't admit that you don't like this dude because he's fucking your ex. Right. Because it makes you look soft.
Right. I knew a lot of dudes was in there, bro, and I came home and I'd be like my uncle, I was up there with Woo, and he killed old boy Woo. Yeah, man, you know why he killed him, huh? He killed him over that girl. Both of them was dating the same bitch. Woo.
Yep.
I'd be like, damn, I didn't know that. I thought it was just some old beef. Nah, man, they was beefing over that girl.
Right. See, the man won't tell you. Someone else will tell you.
Yeah, bro. I was like, man, you lying,
because you don't want to. You know why? And listen, I've been guilty of this. Because you feel if you fuck someone, you just own them forever. It's not true. It's a dumb male chauvinist mentality.
Yeah.
But you just feel like, I don't care if it's not my girl, I may fuck her every so often.
It
so
might
someone
be
else.
more than 50%.
That's what I'm saying.
Because I learned more when I got
That's
out,
what I'm
bro.
saying.
Like,
Because you don't want to admit that you went and did a crime against somebody over a girl that's not even your girl. Because that makes you look like a punk.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
One
if it was
guy,
your,
he did like 40 years and
Yeah.
he just came home. And I didn't know this till I came home. And this came,
that's what I'm saying.
This came
I
from
think
my
it's more
mama
like
and my aunties.
60, 70%.
My mom and my aunties, I was like, Mama, he just come on. She was like, yeah, you know, back in the days, he killed that boy over there because they beat up his old lady. I'm like, what the fuck? You serious, Mama? Yeah, boy, you ain't know that?
Yeah.
I'm like, I done heard the fucking, man, bro.
Yeah, look, sometimes it comes down to pillow talk. You know, she tells you about some dude that, you know, if you guys aren't like serious with each other, if this is some casual shit, you know, she might tell you about some dude. Now you feel some type of way because you still fucking her and so forth, you know?
I never let a woman talk about another man around. I'm gonna stop it completely. I don't do that. I never, if I was talking to two dudes about, you know, and I was, you know, I ain't have problems with this one. I ain't never have problems. I never talked about another guy with another guy who had beef. I never talked to Gotti about Dolph. I never talked to Dolph about Gotti. I never talked to Thugger about Lucci. I never talked to Lucci about Thugger. Nigga, you a gossiper. You never do that. You never do that, Brennan.
Look, I mean, it's my job to do that, but usually when I do it, because I'm not going to be like, yeah, Boosie, I agree, because, you know, people can pull up receipts. But, you know, but the times that I do that, I always try to say, can y'all work it out? I told FBG Duck, can y'all work it out? Can you move out the city? I told Fulio and Young and Ace, listen, everyone's been taking losses. Can y'all work it out? It's not to anyone's benefit to escalate it.
Yeah, but you gotta understand, Vlad, you don't know the street shit. Once bloodshed is called get back, it'll never stop.
Yeah. Well, our friend Young Bleu dropped a new album named Jeremy.
Yeah.
I looked at the numbers today.
Yeah.
That album flopped.
Yeah.
That's not my opinion.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's a bad album or musically it's trash. I'm not going to say that. But I looked at the numbers. Out of that whole album on Spotify, only one song got more than 1 million streams.
Yeah.
Even the Lil Wayne song did not hit 1 million. He has a song with John Legend that's only at 500,000 streams. And in that album, he disses me and you on the song Read the Room.
Right.
Let me actually pull up the lyrics. Hold on a second. He said these N-words ain't talking to me, they talking to Vlad. Before you do another sit down, show him your badge. Motherfucker, you've done 2 sit downs with me. What are you talking about?
I don't know why he mad at you, Vlad. You gave him his first platform.
I gave him his first platform. I gave him...
Bro, and I begged you, Vlad.
Yeah.
First couple of times you ignored me, I come back. Vlad, I'm telling you, this is the next... Okay, bring him in. Bring him in, you know. So I don't know why, bro. Like, I don't know what he got against you. It's just...
Well, no,
the truth hurts, man.
I've spoken out against him after that text message.
Yeah, the truth
Remember
hurts,
the whole Boosie needs 50,000?
I feel like he's flopping because the world know I'm a real person. Like, the world know that one thing Boosie gonna do is keep it real. And another thing is what's been done to me is factual. They have accepted that it's factual. TQ has said that he has forged my name.
Yeah.
out his own mouth for a $5 million contract that I was going to get a couple million off. Everything is to the world has been shown factual.
But didn't you say that the money you were supposed to get, Young Bleu bought a house with?
When me and Blue was, before I got in this trouble, man, I thought we was finna come to an agreement when they was gonna pay me.
Mm-hmm.
But when I got this fucking gun charge, it was basically fuck me. So when I was talking to Blue, I was like, Blue, you just pay me the money. He said I would, but I bought a house with it. What do you want me to do?
Oh, well, you could take a mortgage out. Second mortgage, I'm just saying.
He was saying,
the money's there.
He was saying, Boosie, we gonna figure it out, but I bought that house with that money. What do you want me to do? So at that point, Vlad, I bagged off. I was like, I'm gonna wait till they figure it out. You know, the lawsuit is in court, so we'll figure it out and come to a thing. But when I got to reaching back out, it was just like, fuck me. But the whole world know what you did, and you're not being a man. That R&B shit ain't gonna stand up behind right or wrong. It doesn't matter. It's that that shit is not gonna work. I mean, I'm sorry. If you could look on the 90% of his comments, it says pay Boosie.
Well, yeah, you actually responded.
I be mad, Vlad, because I be like, bro, I don't wanna be. I got my feelings one day because I was like, man, this shit out of fucking hand, bro. Like, I'm under 95% of his fucking comments, bro. You know what people would respect? If he came to the forefront and just like you do, drops on social media and say, Boosie, man, I would sit right there. I let it happen. I took the money. I want to get with, and I want to pay you your money back, man. You know what his streams would do then? If he was a man and just say, man, Boosie, I ain't signed it, but I was right there. And hold on, Vlad, the cold part about this is, I'm finna hit him with another lawsuit because this time, he forged Bleu name.
Who, your brother?
TQ.
Oh, okay.
And I have the text that Bleu sent to me. And he's checking him saying, man, why did you forge my name, bro? I didn't tell you to do this. So now the people you are standing up for has done the same thing to you. And they took $150 for that deal and they forged my name again. It's not worth the $5 million, but it's another suit they did with B Bread. Hi, B Bread, I'm coming. But like the world will respect if he said, cause I ain't gonna say no names with no rappers, but rappers then came to me like, Boosie, I won't see that shit end with you and Bleu, bro. You know, I wish he would just go on say that, man, it's a fucked up situation, man. And because before this, I was the realest nigga ever to him. That's what he was saying. And all his tweets, I would never go against you, Boosie. I was signed to you since then. He had a whole tweet, Boosie, you looked out for me when nobody believed in me. Everybody, I want him to stand up and say, man, bro, we did you wrong. And it's easy to be done, Vlad, because Empire is over you now. And you know how business go, Vlad. He can make a phone call and say, Empire, pay Boosie that $3 million and just get a piece of this album. That's how business go. He can add another album and they will sign that motherfucker right now for me, Vlad. He thinking by doing that, he will look like a simp. No, that's gonna make you a real nigga, bro, when you stand up for what's right.
I mean, yeah, I went to look up his IG page to see, you know, if those comments are there, but Young Bleu has blocked me, so I can't actually look it up. But, you know, I responded to Young Bleu.
You did?
I did.
Like what you said, Vlad.
I said, oh, you know, Young Bleu dissed me on his new album, on his new song, Read the Room. That video, which he filmed in Dubai with rented Ferraris, has made about 350,000 views. That's maybe about, I don't know, $1,500? That don't even pay for the Ferrari rental.
And that's not his 1,500.
You gotta be split up.
Yeah, it gotta be split up. So that's
yeah.
about $250.
About $250.
Because the Empire gave you some money, so they gotta come back.
Listen, man, you can't get 1 million views for a song with John Legend, who has Grammys and Emmys and Oscars and whatever else, man.
It's not
Come on,
funny, bro,
Come on, bro. Like, yo,
That's John Legend, bro.
that's John Legend. You
That's
can't get 1
Lil
million.
Wayne.
You can't get 1 million with Lil Wayne on the song.
Lil Wayne, bro. Like, you've done something wrong.
You've done something wrong.
And it's not the music.
What I said was some of your Vlad TV interviews got more views than this diss record. It's true. It's true. You'll make more money working with Vlad TV than making these diss videos, man. I'm just saying. I mean, look at the numbers. The numbers.
But
My numbers are legit.
but you know that,
And you know, labels be pumping up those labels. So really, you know, these numbers might not even be real. They could be bots. Like, oh, we can't have them. Oh my God. This song only got 5,000
so you
views.
saying the 500,000 might not be 500?
Might be 50,000. I'm just saying.
Yeah, bro. Because
Bleu,
they be,
for real. Like, yo, don't go. Listen, don't go up against the media. Go against a rapper and R&B singer. The media will outlast you. I don't need to keep making songs to stay relevant.
Yeah.
It's easier for me to stay relevant than for you to stay relevant.
Yeah.
That's just not my opinion. That's just the facts. That's why people have problems with academics all the time. You know, the Meek Mills of the world and everything,
Yeah.
they go up against him. Okay, I got all the time in the world. Okay. This is gonna pump up my platform. You know, you beefing with a media guy ain't gonna get you more shows.
Bruh, real shit.
But me beefing with a
Man.
rapper will get me more views. You know, I don't go out my
Yeah.
way to do it, but when it comes on my doorstep like this, all right.
Yeah, bro.
No problem.
Yeah, so, I mean, I just need...
Listen, Bleu, how about this? Pay Boosie his money. You don't have to apologize to me. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Let's all come together. You know, all three of us do an interview.
Yeah,
We'll
bro,
all
you don't
talk
have to
about it.
apologize to me. I mean, you don't have to apologize to me because I feel I'm doing what's right, man. You know, I'm at a point in my life where I'm straight, Vlad. I ain't gonna lie, God done blessed me, bro. I'm straight. You know, but whatever I do from now on forward until the day I die is for my children. You know, and I can't let nobody take millions from my children. If it was on the other shoe, if the shoe was on the other shoe, and Bleu has somebody forged his name and took millions from him, it would be all hell on earth, man.
Yeah.
It'll be all hell. So I just want him to get in my shoes. And now he's in my shoes because his name has been forged. So, I mean, what the world, I done had people come to me all in the airport in his city. In his city and be like, Boosie, man, I want you and Bleu to be what y'all was, bro, but I understand. He say that kind of money get took from me, man. We're not talking about.
Yeah, 3 million is 3 million. That's not tax write-off money. That's 3 million.
That's 3 million.
That's 3 million. That could buy a whole big piece of property. That could send all types of kids to school. That could change people's lives. 3 million is a lot, man. I look at my portfolio. That's a big chunk of my portfolio, man. If I lost 3 million out of my portfolio, I would cry. I remember when I asked French Montana what his worst business investment was, he had put $5 million in FTX, you know, that crypto company?
Yeah.
Where the guy ended up, stealing from the company.
Yeah.
He said he woke up one morning, $5 million was gone. He said he cried. What was your worst investment?
Stock market.
Really?
Yeah, stock market and FTX.
FTX, that's crypto.
Yeah, I mean, I woke up and lost $5 million. Yeah, because I didn't take my money out on time.
Right.
So now I gotta wait for
the
it.
guy's in prison. Who's running it?
But still, I mean, for somebody that's an artist like me to wake up and lose $5 million, a lot of artists don't even got that to wake up to. So it's like, for me to wake up and $5 million is gone like that, I never experienced that.
Yeah, I mean, crypto's I never touched crypto just because I felt
Yeah, so that's my worst investment. To wake up and lose $5 million,
but that's not stocks.
I cried tears. Like I
bet.
I shed 2 tears.
$5 million just poof, gone. So yeah, I mean, look, at the end of the day, Bleu, I put you on my platform, and me and him had that conversation. He's like, no, I was already hot. I'm like, cut it out. You were not Vlad TV hot. That was a Boosie call. Yeah. I did that as a favor to Boosie. I put you on. It helped get you on your way. I brought you back. I've been supportive. We've been cool. My problem with you, and I told you I wouldn't mention you, but then out of the blue, you told me you need $50,000 for Boosie's legal defense. Then when I talked to Boosie, he said that was a lie.
You're busted, man.
And you never addressed it with me. Oh, never mind. No, it was some fuck shit. That's like, all right, cool. We're going to go back to talking about you again. But at the end of the day, you could say, no, I'm still hot. I'm still the hottest R&B singer in the world. You know, I'm the next Chris Brown. But those numbers don't back up that statement.
He didn't get 1 million streams with Lil Wayne?
Yo.
God
listen.
damn, bro. I feel bad.
First song, 274,000 streams. Second song, 351. Third song, 307. Fourth song, 313. Next song, 458. Reading the Room, 302. One of the worst songs the worst performing songs on the whole album. Just Need the Bass, 301. The song with Lil Wayne, Confirmation, is at 948. Court in the Morning, 306. Buy the Bitch Some, 274. This is like new rapper numbers. This is like local rapper numbers.
People love me, man.
Taraji, 294. Make Me Stay with Jacquees, 439. The one song that did well was Confirmation. It did like 5.3 million. But then Hard to Borrow, 272. Live Forever with Friday, another hot artist, 315. Yeah. Be Okay with John Legend, 566. John Legend. I could do a song with John Legend and get more streams than that. I mean, I can't, but I'm just talking shit. Whatever.
I want to do a record.
Last song, 399.
With Friday, man. I guess that's why I can't get that record.
I guess not. Well, 50 Cent and Meek Mill were beefing online. And Meek said that, 50's picking on a kid. He's a bully, whatever else. 50 Cent responded, and he was like, yo, I'm not worried about these haters. I'm on vacation with my son and his friends on an island. And 50 Cent said, your last album sold 6,000. The last thing in the world you should be doing is taking a vacation right now. He said, you live in a fake dream or a nightmare. I don't know what it is, but you should not be taking vacations right now with 6,000. 6,000 sales of your last project. Look, I got nothing against Meek. Me and him have never met. We've been in the same room and he shouted me out on his way out. So I got nothing bad to say about him. But once again, 50 Cent ain't the person to play with. Because he will go so under the belt. He will hurt you. He will bring up some personal shit. I remember one time we had ended up putting a video up of a dude who claimed he was in the car when 50 Cent got shot. 50 put up a screenshot and it said fraudulent across it. I took that right down. I said, no, I'm cool. I don't want any beef with 50. Me and 50 are in a good place right now. Have you met 50?
Yeah, I met 50.
Okay. You guys have a relationship at all?
We straight. Good people. Yeah. I know his manager. We good people.
Oh, he has a manager?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. In fact, he built, I believe, the second biggest independent studio in Baton Rouge.
Nah, Shreveport, I think.
Shreveport. Okay, my bad. How far is that from Baton Rouge?
4 hours.
Okay, so not that close. It's a big deal.
I don't have problems with people, bro. Like,
yeah.
If you got a problem with Boosie, you on some whole, I'm a real nigga, bro. Like, I like to see people win, especially people who winning, who got more than me, I use them as motivation.
Yeah, me too.
You either gonna be motivated or you gonna be hated. That's just how it is in life. And I'm one of those people who real, people who respect what I stand for. People, I don't have no problems. If I got problems with somebody, It's them trying to bring problems to me.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking about this the other day. Like, motivation is such a strong force in someone's life. Like, I didn't fly first class until like my late 30s. And once I started flying first class, I said, I'm never flying coach again.
Right.
And that motivated me to work harder and say,
Right.
I got to keep this money up because I don't want to end up in the back in that middle seat.
Right. I was motivated by that.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
This is not me stunting, I fly first class. No, it's not that.
You got motivated by it.
I got motivated.
Yeah.
And I used to always say, when I was coming up, when me and you first met,
Yeah.
during that time, when I was a broke DJ, I said, go on planes and walk past first class and be like, man, these are some suckers. We going to the same place.
Yeah.
It's taking the same amount of time. They spent 5 times the ticket price that I have. I'm winning. They're stupid. They just wasted money.
Yeah.
Little did I know that once I started flying first class,
Yeah.
and I fly JetBlue a lot, I can go cross country. The bed goes flat. I go
Right.
to sleep.
Yeah.
I wake up. I remember this
And
one
if you
time.
if you trying to get bitches, if you're in that first class,
Oh yeah,
you can get that bitch on the plane.
Oh,
you know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Who's sitting in the back?
Yeah.
Sometimes that bitch in the back, she
she walks
bad
past
as
you.
that. But she bad as a motherfucker. If you sitting right there, if you sit in that back with her by that fucking bathroom and you smell shit every time they open the door, she gonna walk right past you.
Right.
When you in that fucking first class
Oh,
seat,
yeah.
you're somebody.
Oh yeah.
I ain't rolled first class. I ain't rolling back of the plane since set it off.
There you go. There you go.
I'm telling the truth.
Yeah, no, I haven't flown coach in about 10 years. And not only that, but you have access to the lounge. Like I flew here on Delta. I went to the Delta Lounge.
Yes.
I don't got to be crammed in, but
Right.
I got all you can eat buffet.
Right.
I want some more soda. Let me go pour myself
Don't let
some
you
more
be
soda.
going to Cali where they got that chicken and mashed potatoes. That real
Oh, man.
motherfucker.
I flew Air France
Then they got
first
that
class.
motherfucking hamburger. The only thing they got to change on them hamburgers is them fucking white pickles. I don't like them. What you call them pickles? Sheared.
Okay.
I think they call fucking sheared. I want
Sheared.
green pickles. But everything else, bro.
Everything else.
It's like
it's
air blow better. You
it's
be
a-
hot as a motherfucker in that back.
Yes.
Big old motherfucker with a big fat ass arm hanging all. Oh my God. I remember.
Man, listen,
I
I
remember.
this one time on a LA to New York flight, I fell asleep with my forehead on the seat in front of me. And when I woke up, I had basically, like, my skin had basically peeled on my
Yeah.
forehead because it was just pressure on it for like 5 hours. So the skin peeled off a couple of days later.
Then if you're on a short flight, hour or two, sometimes they're not gonna even get back there to you.
Yeah.
First class gonna get them.
Oh,
They're gonna
yeah.
say, we're descending. Sorry, we can't. It's just a way of life.
It's a motivation, man.
Bro,
it's
I'm
a
telling you,
motivation.
bro.
So
I'm
everyone
telling
who's listening to this, listen, if you've never done it, just save up your money. Save up your money for a cross-country flight. That means you
Go
may
to
not take,
Hawaii, that motherfucker laying all the way back like
and just
this.
experience it one time, and it'll change your life. It'll absolutely
Hawaii,
change your
your
life.
ass is gonna be like this, stretched
Yes.
all the way out.
And and here's the thing, right?
And you rappers, all you rappers, if you ain't got it, you got it. You know why? Because the promoter is booking you. Put that on your rider.
Yes.
And if you don't, listen, Vlad, I just want them to, because I've seen a lot of rappers walk behind me to that back.
There is nothing worse to me. There's nothing funnier to me than to see a
Stop
dude.
making all that noise in that damn bag, too. God damn, they be making all that fucking childish ass noise.
How many times have you seen, like, when you're waiting, outside the plane to board, and you see that one dude, and he got the chains, you got the Louis Vuitton luggage,
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and with the Louis Vuitton backpack, and they're like, oh, okay, he gonna sit by me, and he walks in the back. I'm like, they gonna fuck that luggage up in the back.
He looking
That
like a
Louis
man
luggage
again.
ain't gonna
He
look the
looking like
same
he
when you
looking
come
like
out
a
that
man in
plane.
Linux. I see it all the time. He got a Louis Vuitton wrap luggage,
Yes,
and he rolled right by you.
sad.
He rolled right by
Sad.
you. He got three first class tickets on his body.
Yes. To everyone who's doing this, your priorities are fucked up.
I
Okay?
agree.
Your priorities are fucked up.
I agree. And whoever listening to this who not riding, who's saying, I don't give a fuck about riding, just tell the promoter or tell whoever booking
Yeah.
you, say, I want a first class flight.
Yeah.
And you will see what we talking about.
Just do it once. And it will motivate you to work harder, to chase that bag, to say, okay, I'm never getting back there again. Because here's the thing, outside of that, think about it this way. Let's just say you're taking a vacation. It's going to take you a day to recover from that coach flight. You're gonna show up after coach fucked up.
Sometimes the
Your
seats
back
don't go
hurts,
back. The
the
seats don't go back.
Your back hurts.
You ain't got
you're
no
tired,
TV. You got to
you're
close your
hungry,
eyes.
You know, there's no internet back there and so forth. Man, listen, when I get off my first class flight, I could do shit right off the plane. I'm relaxed. I'm refreshed. I could go out to dinner. I could go do some activities. So you're wasting time by being back there. Me and Boosie aren't stunting on you right now because we have more money than you.
One more other thing.
We're
Stop
just
calling my motherfucking name. I'm letting y'all know that right now. Because they make the other people look at me in first class like I'm causing a disturbance. Boosie. Psst. Please stop that. Pay to sit on side me.
There you go.
Because when you think about it, it's all in their head.
Yeah.
That $300 ticket is really no difference from this $525. If you're on Delta.
Yeah.
It's no big difference.
Yeah.
Enjoy your
and you could use miles, get a
You
airline
watch
credit
TV,
card.
they got live TV. You can watch the playoffs while you're on the plane.
Exactly.
You don't have to Google it when you get off the plane. You see what I'm saying? Every movie that just came from the theater, it's on the screen.
Yeah.
All the series that you go home and watch, you can get 2 episodes on the plane. So, you know, I love it. I love it.
Well, speaking of Louisiana, they just ended parole.
Yeah.
So once you get locked up, you stay there.
Yeah. It's the feds. You call it Louisiana Fed.
Oh.
Yeah,
Right, because there's no Fed parole, right?
yeah, we got a governor that he don't fuck around.
And I remember you posted that they
he-
castrate rapists also now.
Bro, when I say Louisiana already had the worst laws, worst prison system. You know, Louisiana, anywhere else, second-degree murder, you might get 20, 30 years. You go to trial in Louisiana for second-degree murder, it's an automatic life. Other states, manslaughter is 5 to 15 years, something like that. Louisiana, 40, automatic. You know, so we got a governor who, I don't want to say too much about him or whatever, because even though I'll never move back there again, but he's not fucking around. After August 1st, if you go to jail for 10 years, you used to go to jail for 10 years in Louisiana and you do 3. And probably 6 months on house arrest. Now you go to jail, you doing flat time. And he's allowing you to get guns at 18. So what is this?
Wait. Well, you can always get guns at 18. Was it 21 over there?
Yeah, it was 21 over there.
Oh, okay. California's 18.
18 in Louisiana now. So this is chess.
Oh, so more people are going to go to jail because of the guns?
More people gonna shoot people. And your ass never coming home. So Louisiana, I mean, I wouldn't, you know, hopefully my cousin will be governor one day, Ted James. But right now it's not a place you want to be, especially if you're trying to commit a crime. So.
Well, speaking of crimes in Louisiana, NBA YoungBoy just got sent back to Baton Rouge, 63 charges over prescription drug fraud allegations. I like YoungBoy's music. I don't know him personally. I've never talked to him. It was kind of shocking to me because, look, I understand that this is not the ideal situation being on house arrest. I get it. I know you can go a little stir crazy, but you're living in a $5.5 million mansion on like 100 acres with snowmobiles. All your kids are there. All your baby mothers can come see you. Rappers and producers can come work with you. Whatever the situation is, it's way better than a jail cell.
Way better. I did time.
Way better.
I would sit on house if I had a choice.
Anyone
I
had
would
a
sit on house
choice.
arrest the rest of my fucking
You ain't
life.
getting no pussy in jail.
I
Yeah.
can see my kids. I got
Right.
life, man. I mean,
And what does he have, like 11 kids at this point?
I don't know.
You got a lot of kids.
He passed me up.
And you couldn't stay off the pills to the point where you're actually, from what they're saying, he was calling up pharmacies, pretending to be doctors, and there was girls that were.
I just feel like when you need help, you need help. I mean, I was facing jail time. This right before I went, and I couldn't get off the weed and codeine, like.
So codeine.
I needed help. I never, when I got to prison, I did more codeine than I was doing on the streets. I needed help. It was no amount of time that I was facing that could make me get off it. Vlad, you gotta understand, we be needing help. I was sent straight to prison. I was never even off of rehab, Vlad. I needed help, bro. We gotta detox. We gotta get there. It's so much shit be in us. Niggas just think you can shake that shit because you facing time. No, you thinking I get off this shit, I might die. Like, bro, like, nigga be needing help, Vlad.
How old were you when you first started taking syrup?
2000, like 19, 20.
So you were how old?
Hmm?
How old were you?
19, 20.
1920. Okay, I thought you said 2009. Okay, yeah, I get it. So you were 19, 20 years old.
Yeah.
How did you initially start taking it?
This guy named Delmas put me on it. I was making moves with other shit in the game, and he came by, put me in his Benz, and he had a 2-liter pulled up, and I asked him what it was. I already knew what it was. I wanted to sip. You know, I wanted to sip because I was hearing about it. It wasn't heavy. It's 2001. It wasn't heavy or nothing like that. And I asked him, told him, give me a cup, you know. He already was a nigga who was, you know, heavy in the games. I told him, give me a cup, man. And from there, because I was on X pills then. It wasn't syrup wasn't big or nothing like that. And
I've taken X, and I mean, yeah, it's a cool high, but what it does to you afterwards, I always hated.
yeah.
Like that
Me
next
neither.
day, you just feel so wiped out, and that's why I never really.
Yeah.
I took it maybe a few times, and I got off it.
Yeah,
but
when that
lean
first
is
sip-
different, I guess.
That first sip, and matter of fact, he left me about this much, and when I got out the car, he left it to me. And bro, that first sip of that Sprite, man, that was everything to me. And after that, I started selling it, and I basically took over everything when I started selling out. I got so many people off X, and a lot of people was doing serve. That was like one of the first drugs that I actually back in the game, I probably made 300-something thousand off syrup.
So was this the real syrup, like the prescription?
Nah, this was bar. You don't know about bar, huh?
So like homemade
The
syrup.
bar, baby. This every 3 years in the syrup game, it was changing. It'll go from this, it'll go from bar. They'll cut it, it'll go to act, it'll go to this. Bar was what everybody in Texas was dying on.
Mm.
Bar, if you pour a half an ounce in a 2-liter, it's gonna shoot straight out. Boosh! It was this strong. You had to pour damn near most of it out and leak it in there sideways. It was that strong.
Would it really explode?
Yes, this was real codeine, bro. It's when I used to get them in the jugs. It was brown jugs. I got a picture. It was brown jugs, like milk carton drugs, but they were all brown. This was bar. Then it went to act. But
Activists.
yeah, this one, you know, syrup was $250, $200 a pint of bar.
Huh. So you got addicted, legitimately.
Yeah, I got addicted heavy.
Well, listen, I hung out with Pimp C 2 weeks before he died
Yeah,
from a codeine overdose.
yeah.
I mean, you actually were like signed to him at one point, so
Yeah.
you knew him, but that was one of the greatest days of my life because he was such a personality. He
Yeah.
had such a light and an energy to him.
Yeah,
Like the stories after stories after. He had so many stories,
it was crazy.
and he just died.
I was reading some shit about that today. They was saying that his wife married the person who supposed to been and killed him or some shit.
I don't think he got killed. I think he overdosed. No, matter of fact, I knew his manager, Rick Martin. He was the one that showed
I
up,
was
and
reading some
he
shit
was
on
naked in his
YouTube
room.
today,
He had to like cover him up and
and they
everything.
was saying that
I don't think so.
the guy said he was gonna play a. You gotta go on YouTube and watch this shit. And said he put something in Pimp C drink,
Hmm.
and when he came back, I'm gonna show it to you on YouTube.
I don't know. I'm not gonna co-sign that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about that.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. But regardless, he's gone.
Yeah, I missed
And that was from syrup. And there was a lot of people that died. So when you were getting off of it, was it like, did you physically go through pain and withdrawals and everything?
Oh yeah.
Bad?
The only reason I got off it because I caught my murder charge. And where I was on lockdown at in the prison, they was on me heavy tight and I couldn't get it to the lockdown cell. But by my bed I had like probably 8 pints of syrup. We used to get from the store, we used to get 2-liter grape Fantas.
Mm-hmm.
And I would just have codeine purple filled all the way up to the grape Fantas.
So people just thought it was regular soda?
Yeah.
But
It was. And when I withdrawed in there, bro, throwing up, diarrhea, bro. Cause syrup is heroin.
Yeah.
It's a liquid heroin.
Yeah, liquid heroin. Yeah.
If you piss test for heroin and somebody piss tested who had syrup,
Same thing.
it's gonna show up as the same thing.
Yeah.
So I went through a phase, man. When I say 7 days of pain, bro, like I never want to go through that again, bro. Like I don't even remember this.
I mean, now you're completely clean, right? You don't smoke weed, nothing.
Yeah, I
and
don't do nothing.
you got your ankle bracelet on
Yeah.
still.
That's gonna
So
come
you're
out.
not going to touch nothing. But up to this point, I'm sure that you had been around in studios and backstage at shows where people were sipping.
Oh yeah, every day to this day.
Yeah. So what gets you to stop from, well, I'll just take a little sip. This ain't nothing like,
Not wanting that pain.
uh,
And not wanting it because I knew if I sip it, it's over with.
you're back in it.
I'm back in it. I don't want that pain, and I'm military minded with my hustle. I don't want to do nothing that's causing me to spend money. That's a habit. A habit is a factual letdown and people like that. I know people right now around me, around other people who been smoking this high grade marijuana for the last 5 years and they can't get past 5,000, 10,000. Because they smoke it every day and it's expensive. Weed used to be fucking.
Well, we
You
was
got
pricey.
headphones for $25. That motherfucker sitting like this. Now it's a 3.5 for damn near $80, $90.
Oh yeah, no. I bought a few eights from the dispensary, and I spent it was like $300 something. I'm like, God damn, okay, that much. But for me, it doesn't really matter. I can't. Weed doesn't affect.
Yeah, we're not talking about weed. But codeine,
Codeine will mess you up.
it's higher.
How much do you think you spent
In my life on codeine,
in terms of not selling, but
I wouldn't say I spent that much because I told you I was hustling.
if you were to buy it all, how much do you think you spent? If you were to buy all the codeine that you ingested, how much money do you think? Because I've heard crazy. I think like G Herbo told me he spent like 300,000 or some crazy amount.
I would say $1 million.
$1 million worth of codeine went into your body.
Easy.
Easy.
I might be shorting myself. Easy.
Damn.
You can ask anybody, bro, especially when I got my mansion in 0405. Every time you came to my house, I had a refrigerator, my own refrigerator full of codeine. You can't see nothing in it. I'm telling you the truth, Vlad. I'm not this no cap.
Okay.
If I had any one of my partners, they would tell you. Full, Vlad.
At that point.
And it didn't put me to sleep. This is what I'm telling you.
I fell asleep the first time I tried it and I never tried it again.
No. I'm an act. I stay up all night on it.
Okay. Yeah, me and Riff Raff, he gave me some. I tried it. I fell asleep. You know, he's like, yo, I got a video of Vlad falling asleep on Cody. Like, yeah, go ahead, post it. I don't care. I fell asleep.
I put my whole city on codeine.
Can you lift your hat up a little bit? The shadows just kind of.
I was taking codeine to.
Start over?
I put my whole city on codeine. I had an operation of codeine from Jackson, Mississippi to Mobile, Alabama. 24 years ago, man, I was moving heavy codeine.
Okay, so during this time, did someone go up to you? Like, for example, right now, if I went downstairs and opened your refrigerator and saw that,
Yeah.
I would be like, Boosie, you got a problem.
Right.
And if this means that you don't fuck with me anymore and we don't do any more interviews,
Yeah.
so be it. Fuck it. I'm going to tell you as a friend and a business partner that this is fucked up.
Yeah.
Did anyone at that point tell you that?
Nah. I had people used to tell me like, boo, you got to slow down, you know, because I was going to the hospital probably once every month, 12 times a year. Because it was at a time when I had just got diabetes also at 18, 19. So all this was around the same thing. So I'm got sugar diabetes and I'm filling my body with all this codeine.
Which is sugar.
With my sugar. So I was going to the hospital. They even had my own room, 535. No.
You actually named the room 535.
I had my own room at the Lady of the Lake to where every time I went, they knew what room I would go to. All the way down the hall so nobody could, but I was that gone. Because at first when I got diabetes, I didn't want to take my medicine. Because I was like, how the fuck did I get this shit? You know, and I didn't put, I would say $2 million.
$2 million.
$2 million of codeine.
Do you feel in retrospect you didn't have good people around you?
I would say
Because if you did, it almost reminds me of the Bob Marley story. Do you know how Bob Marley died?
cancer in his feet or something, right?
He was playing soccer. He broke his toe. The toe didn't heal up. He finally went to the doctors. They said, you have cancer in your toe. We're going to have to cut the toe off. He said, I don't want to cut the toe off because I dance on stage and Rastas aren't supposed to cut their toes off, body parts off. He found a doctor. They basically said, okay, we'll just cut half the toe off and just come back and get tested to make sure. He never went back and got tested. Nobody around him, even though people knew, nobody around him was going to tell him to go back and get a test,
Right.
get a follow-up.
Right.
One day he was out jogging, fell down, had a seizure. Rushed him to the hospital. The cancer had spread through his whole body into his brain. Then he died. If you watch the documentary, Chris Blackwell, who's the owner of Island Records, who signed him,
Yeah.
said he didn't have good people around him. He had a bunch of people around him that weren't going to tell him to do things he didn't want to do.
Yeah.
And he died in his 30s.
36.
36. The greatest Jamaican artist of
Ever.
all time.
Yeah. I love Bob Marley.
The Tupac of reggae. Matter of fact, Tupac is the Bob Marley of hip hop.
Yeah.
Stadiums, coliseums,
Yeah.
worldwide, Africa, Europe, biggest thing ever.
Oh,
Songs
yeah.
still being played to this day. Movies still being made about him. Big budget movies.
Yeah, yeah.
Streams are still in the billions.
My daughter asked me who that was when she was 3 years old.
All if there was someone around him that
Daddy, who is
said,
that man? I always
take your dumb ass to the hospital. You have cancer. You have a follow-up appointment. Go to the fucking hospital. If you want to fire me, fine. Fuck you. You die on your own watch. You're not going to die on my watch. I care about you.
Yeah.
You didn't have anyone around you at the time. It's almost like the same
I used
situation.
to go to the hospital
And you could have
and all
easily.
I do when I come out,
you
say I
could
quit.
have went out like Pimp C.
I used to say I quit. I quit. Every day you used to say I quit. As soon as I get mad, Vlad, I go back to it. So I admit I didn't. Even if they would have told me, I wouldn't have listened, man. I was high-headed. I was the boss. I'm making a lot of money. I'm young. You gotta learn from your mistakes.
Yeah, but there's certain people that.
I had people, but those people were like aunties, and
Yeah, no, but
they
there's
wasn't in
certain.
my circle like that. You know?
There are certain people you have to listen to. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to listen to them. You can't just say nah. You know, like if your kids tell you something, you can't just nah.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying?
My kids, I ain't even
Your
have
kids,
number
your kids
one
were young.
kid.
Yeah, no, I get it. But I'm saying like
Nobody could tell me nothing.
nobody
back
could
then.
tell you. Well,
No.
and that's, I mean, that's a
I was-
problem.
I
That's a
was
problem
headed-
in and of itself.
Yeah, I was headed for destruction.
Yeah, you know, when you have nobody to listen
And I'm
to.
popping pills too. Just because I got on the serve, I was still popping pills. I was popping X, sipping serve, smoking weed, putting the serve on my cigarettes. All my clothes had holes in them from burnt cigarettes from the serve dropping off the cigarette.
So basically, you were a junkie. I mean, you don't want to say it out loud, but what you're describing is a junkie, and that's okay because you're over it now.
Yeah,
But you gotta.
I was fucked up.
I mean, listen. I've seen so many movies. Like when I get like small operations, and they give me like Xanax and whatever else, I just throw it away. I say,
Yeah.
I'm cool.
I've never took a Xan in my life. I
Yeah,
don't
but
know.
I'm saying, but any opioid they prescribe to me
Yeah.
for the pain, I said, I'll just
I
tough
took
it
one
out.
perk
Tough
in
it
my
out.
life, and that's when I got shot.
Mm.
They gave me a Percocet. I took it, and I'll never take it again. I was itching like a motherfucker.
Damn.
I'm in the bed itching. I don't know what they talking about. The pain was going away. I was itching. That motherfucker had me scratching. Like, I don't like these new drugs.
Oh yeah, I remember I
I'm
interviewed.
clean as a motherfucker right now. I gotta go piss every month.
Yeah,
I'm clean.
I remember Jay the Youngin when I did his interview. He was like, "Million, yo, man, I'm off the perks." He
Yeah,
goes,
man.
goes in the hallway,
I said
throws
that
up.
in the song, man. I told Jay Youngin leave his town. He just hit his cup with his 30 on him. Like, you know, like Jay Youngin, he went hard. But every time he came here, served perks.
Well, Charleston White made a video saying he's calling the feds on you because you threatened some comedy show owners in Louisiana, stopped them from performing, and, you know, talk shit about you being diabetic and everything. I called you up. I said, man, this is the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my life.
Calling me a murderer, and he a convicted murderer.
Convicted murder.
Well, he killed somebody over a starter jacket, huh?
Yeah, that's what he said. It was like 4 dudes. I guess I guess that's the Tuesday. He's gonna be the Tuesday guy that wears the starter jacket. Like, it's Wednesday. Charleston, my turn to wear the jacket. We just killed someone over.
Man, dude. So, it's crazy.
Well, listen, you go beef with someone publicly from a certain city, and people love him in that city, you might have some problems in that city. No one has to make any calls, or I can't imagine you calling up a comedy club and
people gotta
saying,
understand, like, certain shit that you do is gonna be consequences behind.
everything you do is going to have consequences.
Like that's just life, bro. Like you can't expect to say. I would just for example, you just say, "Fuck every Asian." I hope every Asian die. And going into the biggest Asian city in the world and not expect nothing to happen.
Right.
Like, you know, it's consequences about a lot of stuff you do in life, and that's just life.
Yeah. Now, you had a situation at this house with a female stalker.
Yeah.
She tried to get through the gate?
Well, it started a year before that. She got through the gate.
Okay.
And she was saying we was married. She pull out some Claire earrings from Claire's and say, you bitch, you bought me these diamond earrings. I had to call all my boys. It was like, it took 2 hours getting out of the yard that time. So she come like every 2 or 3 months and she sits in front of the gate and she have her kids in the car with her. And she stays there for 8-7 hours. And, you know, this has been going on like a year, but the last time, she jumped out with a gun, with a BB gun. And the first time my boy G Dre called, like, bro, I'm finna lay her ass down, bro. Like, she got a gun. So he like, I'm finna lay you down. And she walking up to him like, kill me right now. Kill me and my kids right now.
Well, she had kids with her?
Yes, I'm getting to that, Vlad.
Oh.
She keeps her kids with her. So that time we found out she bagged up and she left. She come back. Now it's Tootie in the yard. Tootie finna pop her ass. She got a BB gun again. So I'm like, this shit gotta stop now. At this point, you playing with my kids, my Tootie, like, I don't know if it's a real gun. Everybody calling me. I'm like, call the police on her motherfucking ass. Get the police out here. We gotta get her a restraining order. So when the police come, she tell the police that the same thing, that we married. They asked the daughter, who is Boosie to you, the daughter tell her I'm her dad. The police come tell me this. She say, he told her that is not your dad. She say, what else my mom tells me? So she's telling this child that I'm her dad. She got on heels and socks. You know she crazy. Bitch got on heels and socks. She crazy. So they asking me, they like, Boosie, she is delusional. She say she's not leaving here. She telling this to the police. This is my house. So the police like, you won't take her to jail? I'm like, no, you can't take her to jail. I'm not sending nobody to jail. He was like, you want a restraining order on her? I'm like, no, I don't want no restraining order. Just get her from here. So they handcuffed her. They told her, we gonna call somebody else to get that child, the kids, because those kids they in a whole nother world too. So they just took her to the police station, let her go, and called somebody else to get her kids. And told her if they see her on this street again, she going to jail. But I ain't seen her since, bro. She is delusional. She is delusional. She jumped out with 2 BB guns in her hand like this at the gate.
She could have gotten shot.
She could have got shot, bro. But it got orange tips. That's how we knew it was. Man, this shit is not. Just think a bitch at your gate with 2 fucking BB guns with orange tips, a skirt on, with high socks come up to here with 5-inch heels.
Yeah, I mean, I've had a few crazy women in my life. One chased me with her car when I was with another girl. That was a little weird. You know, I occasionally see videos of women who claim I did something I was broke into their email accounts and whatever. There's whole videos about this. I have no idea who these people are. Stalkers are crazy. I mean, in fact, John Lennon got killed by a stalker.
Yeah.
It was a guy. He just recently got out of prison after doing 40 years or something. He thought he was John Lennon. He I guess lived in some apartment. He signed his name. He signed John Lennon as his name. And he saw John in front of his apartment, asked him for an autograph. John signed his autograph, pulled out a gun and killed him.
Yeah, I saw that story.
And I guess in his mind, he felt that he was killing the fake John Lennon because he was John Lennon.
And my people been this been going on. It was going on, like I said, over a year. That was like our 5th instance with her. My aunties, every time they come down, they was like, we gonna beat this bitch. And we can't wait till this bitch. I want this bitch to pull up. But first it was funny, bro, but when she got to, you know, the shit got serious, bro, because now she got people pulling guns on her, and she's standing up to guns
With a BB gun.
with the BB gun. Come on, pop me, motherfucker. Tell him bring his ass outside. His child won't see him.
Is she, what nationality is she?
Black.
Okay.
Crazy as fuck, bro. Like,
Well, I mean, honestly, the most disturbing thing about the story is the fact that she has the kids with her.
yeah.
Because the kids pretty much listen to whatever the mom tells them. So
Right,
the mom,
right.
this is your dad, and I'm just going to make things right. Like, okay, mom, okay. Good job, mom.
Right.
You know, fight for your, you know, your rights. Like,
Right.
not knowing that this is a whole crazy situation. I mean, I hope her kids get taken away from her and put
Yeah,
somewhere
they said that they
with
was
someone
calling
who's safer.
somebody else to get her kids because these kids think you they daddy. Like, you know.
Well, you talked about you were planning to get married at one point. Is that still happening, or
I don't want to talk about it.
no? I want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Okay, it's
I just had an argument.
okay. Relationships are hard, man.
Yeah.
Relationships are hard.
Can't live with them, can't live with them.
I feel your pain.
Yeah.
You know, you were supposed to come to my house at one point. I'm like, not today.
Like, Vlad, I'm finna pull up. Hey.
Not today, Boosie. Not that you're not welcome to my house because you are, but not today. And you know something? You were like, I feel you, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't have to explain. You're like, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
You can be, man, it could be going so right, then everything just, man, this shit crazy. Love crazy.
Yeah. Well, OJ died since our last interview.
Yeah, man. OJ.
And I heard you talking about him, about how when he was in the white Bronco, you were cheering for him.
Yeah.
When he got found not guilty, you were celebrating.
Yeah.
Now that he's gone, you think he did it?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I think he did.
Yeah. I interviewed Kato Caitlin, who was living in the guest house.
I was just watching the whole thing on OJ like probably last week, and it was investigative something one of them crime stations, and I didn't know they had all that fucking evidence on OJ.
No, they had the blood.
Bro, they had
Everything.
the blood.
They had everything.
They had everything. I never knew that.
No, they had it all.
I never
it
knew
all
that.
was tied to him. There's really him not doing it was an impossibility. And in fact, I was supposed to have an interview with him. I was going to pay him $100,000 for the interview, and I was going to go through this other guy because I just DM'd him on Twitter. He said, "Talk to my guy." I talked to the guy. He was like, "It took a while, but we finally got to a number 100,000." I'm like, "All right, that's cool. We'll do it. I'm going to need it in cash." Check with my finance person. Okay, they fill out a W-9. They do a, invoice. You could do it in cash. All right, cool. We're going to need the whole amount before he walks in the room. I said, I ain't doing that shit.
Yeah.
He owes those families $30 million.
Yeah.
You think I'm going to trust him by 100,000?
Yeah.
I said, I'll give you half up front, half the interview. Nah, whole thing up front before he walks in.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but I'm going to need at least a 3-hour interview. Well, just don't ask the wrong question. He might walk out. And I'm like, you want me to give the money up front? This doesn't make any damn sense.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish I would have done it, but I just couldn't afford the risk.
Yeah.
And what he specifically said, he said, don't ask him about the blood evidence. Because once you go into that, there's not much of a defense there.
Yeah.
Because, but listen, I understand why people were happy.
Yeah.
Certain people were happy when he was, found not guilty. I understand why certain people were upset. I understand that when he went back, it was really for the first shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why he got the extra large sentence for that. And, everyone
Yeah,
respected him.
bro, the hood was so happy. Every house was like this, bro.
Yeah.
I remember it clear as day. The hood was so happy, bro. Everybody was so happy, bro. And I was young, so I ain't realize all the shit. I didn't know he said that he wasn't black. He's OJ.
OJ, yeah.
I mean, we was going crazy for OJ, bro. Like, because he was black. And at that time it was the riots, all kind of shit, bro. So I don't know, man, but I'm gonna keep it real. I was cheering for OJ to win.
Yeah. I mean, it's understandable. I mean, when he died, Caitlyn Jenner said good riddance,
Yeah.
but he or she is tied to, Jenner, Kris Jenner and that whole situation. Yeah, I really thought he was gonna like confess on his deathbed, but nope. He went out
Yeah.
with the same way that he'd been holding up the whole time. Fuck y'all. Didn't pay nobody. In fact, I remember his lawyer.
They say they ain't got nothing but $100,000 out the 30 million, right?
They got like $100,000, and his lawyer said that OJ's specific instructions was that the Goldman family get nothing. He literally said this in a statement. He said, I will make sure the Goldman family gets nothing. Because all his shit, because like with me, it was going to be in cash.
Yeah.
So I was going to pay another person. I'm sure they would take their taxes out, take another cut, and just give them the cash. Yeah. He had a bunch of cash businesses. He would charge people to play golf with him.
Yeah.
The one thing I always heard, I interviewed like Marcellus Wiley, Gary Owen, they'd all met him and stuff like that. They all said the same thing. OJ had the biggest head they've ever seen on a human being. His head was just absolutely fucking gigantic.
OJ, man.
I saw a new video you did with Ari where you were cooking.
Yeah.
You said you were the best chef in prison.
Yeah.
I saw you make your pink slime tuna.
Right.
That was a very interesting concoction there.
Yeah.
So it's tuna, pickle juice, not the pickles, but the pickle juice.
The pickle juice.
Onions.
Onions.
Where does the pink come from?
The pink comes from not putting mustard in it. Most
Okay.
of the older guys love my pink tuna. Because
Okay.
a lot of older guys don't like mustard in tuna.
Okay.
The younger guys like the mustard and tuna. So, that's the difference between the mayonnaise turning tuna pink. The mayonnaise and mustard
Okay.
turns the tuna, the Boosie tuna.
Right. And you also had Boosie Kool-Aid, aka Bool-Aid.
Yeah.
Now, the fact you're diabetic,
Right.
the amount of sugar that you put in that container, it was like literally like halfway, it was just sugar.
Not really. It just looked like that. It was probably
It was a lot of goddamn sugar, man.
that's the measurement.
It was a lot of, it was more than that. You got to make those fingers a little bit bigger. It was a lot of sugar.
I was raised on Kool-Aid.
Yeah, I guess
Probably
so.
why I got diabetes.
That might be it. That might be it. And, I guess in prison, cooking is an art form.
Yeah, I had to learn to cook in prison because you gotta learn to feed yourself. There's no woman to cook for you. And I worked in the kitchen. So when you're in the kitchen, you watching everything. All these old dudes who've been here 40, 50 years, they showing you shit you never seen before. And even when you get in the dormitory, you can cook anything with a microwave. I scramble eggs in the microwave. You can do anything with a microwave. And you just learn. And I mastered the tuna game. And when I mastered the tuna game, that was it. Like if you make tuna on the weekend for the games and you the person making tuna, because I'm giving one thing about me in prison, bro. I ain't let too many people go hungry, Black. Anybody will tell you, I give out cigarettes. I gave to so many people, Man, you have dudes waiting by the garbage can for you to throw butts. They used to do something to me when, I feel I got all this money in my account and these dudes waiting to get a cigarette butt, scraping all the cigarette butts, putting them in a cup, breaking them down again and rolling them up.
Oh yeah. I remember watching this, it was this like special that they did on Netflix where they basically took this one jail and they essentially let the prisoners run it themselves. Like the guards all left and did an experiment and just let the prisoners run their own jail, right? And the one thing that I remember from that, from that series was when you throw away food, there's dudes waiting there to basically eat the food out of the garbage can. And that's prohibited. And that causes problems.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? Did you see that?
Mostly with cigarettes. If you're in a child house, it's not like they gonna let you go in a thing. That was probably TV. It's not like when you dump your shit, you can go in there after. Only people can go in there after if you work in the kitchen.
Right.
So you can't go in there right there because the man at the line. There's no way they can dump the food and go in the trash right there. What they can
Well,
do
in this
is,
particular jail, they could though. I think every jail's a little bit different.
okay, wherever jail I went to, you got a sergeant right there on the line. He watching the
Right.
line.
But that's the thing. There's no sergeants.
Oh,
It's
okay,
just,
okay,
You see
okay.
what I'm saying? There's no guards at all. The guards are watching from cameras, but there's literally no guards in the jail.
Oh, okay. They might.
So that's why the prisoners start going in and start eating the
But
food out the gun.
most of the people who don't have shit, they're gonna slide at that table by the person who does have something. And when they see you doing this, getting ready, hey man, let me get that, bro. Let me get that.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna keep it real. That used to be me. Because I love to fucking eat. I eat the fuck out jail food. Because I ate so good in the free world. So 3 meals a day wasn't shit for me. I used to, but I'll tell you, bro. Because cigarettes is everything in jail. So that night, for we have boiled eggs in the morning and grits, I'm finna give 2-3 people cigarettes. Now they owe me they boiled eggs. So when my plate come in the morning, I got 8 boiled eggs, a big old thing of grits, 2 biscuits. Because you gotta also know that I'm taking insulin. And insulin eats your fucking food up when you take it, bro. It's like, so I used to, they used to be laughing at me. Like the workers, they be like, Boosie, why is you eating that fucking food like that? I'll be like, cause I'm used to fucking Papa Do's. I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, man, listen, I remember my last interview with Terrence Gangster Williams. He told me that old dudes would try to trick the younger dudes into doing gay shit. And he said, he heard one dude say, your hand can't be gay.
Your what?
Your hand can't be gay.
Oh, okay.
Meaning like, give me a hand job.
I've seen guys do this. Man, I don't got nothing, man. Man, what you want me to do? What you mean? Man, I'll do something for you. I've seen old heads tell youngsters, man, jack me up, man, your hand not gonna be no punk. Your hand not gonna be gay. Bro, that's what I'm trying to tell you. I've seen and heard so many games being played, bro. Oh, okay.
I said, this is a place I never want to go to. If I got to deal with a dude trying to talk me into a hand job,
Yeah.
it's just a place I never ever want to go. And I think about that before doing something stupid. I said, well, if I do this, I might be talked into giving hand jobs to people. So let me just not do this and live my square ass life.
Prison, you just gotta be a man, man.
Yeah.
Once people see you not a hoe, bro, you a man. You not a hoe, you not going for that, you gonna get respected, man.
Yeah.
It's all about who you fuck with. Some dudes got so much pull in there, like, if you fuck with them, you done.
Yeah.
They got so many people ready to go for them because they run the prison.
No, I mean, I just interviewed this dude, Curtis Wall Street Carroll. He's like this stock guy who just got out of prison after doing a bunch of years for murder. And I remember I said, well, and he went in at 17 for murder. And I said, what was the first thing that you went through as a 17-year-old? He goes, well, just how active it was. It was like as soon as you touch in, suddenly, boom, you got to click up with these dudes. Here's a knife. Okay, this is what's happening. This is the gang politics. We at war with these dudes. You got to be over here. Don't talk to this person. Don't eat with that person. Like, you know, it was just like you got to learn right off the bat.
Yeah, yeah.
And-
Especially in them states
California.
where all them gangs.
Yeah, he's from Oakland. So, yeah.
Them gangs, that shit be different.
Yeah.
The first time I went to prison, bro, the first day I got to Winfield, he gave me a phone. This the first day I go in the dorm. Half ounce of weed. Asked me did I wanted some coke. I'm like, nah, I don't fuck with no coke. Like, man, it was live, bro. Like, it was It was live, bro. When I got there, I was like, this ain't such a bad place after all. I mean, cause I was thinking this shit was like the movies. You losing your people losing their mind and shit. Nah, bro. It was more closer to the free world than I ever imagined. You know.
I tried to hook you up with Chloe Bailey through DDG, who's Holly's baby father.
Yeah.
I tried. You watch the video?
Nah, I ain't see it.
I sent it to you.
I ain't see it. I never looked.
Boosie recently announced that Chloe Bailey's his new celebrity crush.
One of my assistants was like, "Oh, I know Chloe. You finna go get a picture." So I went over there and we took a picture. I just told her she was beautiful. You know, that was basically it. Yeah.
You trying to shoot your shot right there?
Nah, I ain't shoot my shot. I ain't gonna even lie. I ain't shoot my shot. I just told her she was beautiful. She said thank you. I mean, I was boosted, but I wasn't boosted badass at the moment. I ain't had no liquor in me. I had just got to the Grammy. I wouldn't turn. If she would have caught me an hour and a half later, when I got in that crowd, it would have been I probably would have grabbed her hand, you know. So.
I was a little disappointed though, like, because this is your new celebrity crush, and unlike Rihanna,
no, but it just became my son.
right there today.
Right,
Hold on,
nigga, I froze.
that's my man. Can you somehow make some phone calls to make that happen?
I mean, let's say you a grown man, man. He can do it himself.
He's an experienced father. He got like 9 kids. You know what I'm saying? You know?
You got 9 kids.
I think so. How many kids does he have? Yeah, 9 kids.
8.
8?
Yeah.
My bad.
Got to shoot a shot.
Deal. There you go. I'm just saying. I'm just putting in my word.
Good shit, Black.
He better backstage at like Grammys, hip hop.
So it's just a little crush, man. I mean, I ain't fucked up about her like that. I mean, like I got some, like my bitch down there better than my bitch better than.
Hey man, I tried though. I tried. See, you know, with 1 degree. You know, he got a kid with Chloe's sister.
Right.
So you know, like I said, I tried.
Yeah.
Didn't work, but you know, you're a grown man. He do it himself.
I mean, Vlad, like, I done had some beautiful women.
Yeah,
You know,
I have
I'm gonna
too.
keep it real. Like,
I have too.
a lot of women just be having a name, you know. But when I saw her,
Yeah, pretty girl.
I was like, damn, Instagram don't do it for her. You got to see a woman in person. She one of those women who I feel like they better in person than Instagram. Cause there's so many women who are better in Instagram than person. And that drives me when I see a bitch who I've been looking at on Instagram and I see her in person and she don't be that, man.
Oh yeah, man. You realize when you meet women that you've seen in videos, in person, when their whole makeup ain't done, you realize how bad their skin is sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, there's no filters. A lot of my, you know, over the years, my celebrity crushes were like, oh, that's what you look like in person? Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? One of my members, AFD 1363, he asked me to ask about your tattoos.
Yeah.
How many tattoos do you have?
Shit, I got tattoos on the back, on my arms, on my chest, on my stomach, on my arms, on my back.
How many tattoos do you have total?
I don't know.
You never counted?
Nah.
What age did you start getting tattooed?
Got my first tattoo at 13.
That's not even legal, is it?
I don't know. It was right after my daddy died. I got my daddy name.
Oh.
And the day he was born, the day he died.
Okay.
I take real pain when I take tattoos. You know.
Oh, the process of it?
Yeah, it hurts me. I don't know what's wrong with my skin. I don't know what the fuck, but I take real pain when I take tattoos. You know, I only put tattoos. I gotta really love something to Because every tattoo is something I really love. Every tattoo on my body is something I really love. I don't have tattoos for decoration. You know, I have tattoos for pain and people I love who is something that always be part of me.
Yeah, I mean, I've never had any tattoos. It's just not my thing.
Yeah,
No tattoos, no earrings.
yeah,
It's just not me. But I respect people that do.
yeah.
You know, but I feel like you got to be true to who you are. You don't
Right.
want to just do something permanent like that just because it's
Right.
fashionable, just because other people are doing it.
Right.
I don't like it. And matter of fact, I've never been in a serious relationship with a woman who's had tattoos.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, just my preference.
Yeah.
That's just me. Not to say there's not gorgeous women with lots of tattoos.
Right, right,
It's just not me.
right.
Last question. You said this is the brokest you've ever seen America.
Yeah. I've never seen, especially since I've been home. Because, you know, I drop films, I do all kind of stuff. This is the brokest I've ever seen America. It's more Fortune 500 companies going bankruptcy than I ever saw. Sales are the lowest in everything that you're putting out. People just don't have the money to do this extra shit and pay bills.
Yeah,
You have to pick a choice now.
yeah.
You know, I know this, and people saying you don't know this, still this, and that. No, because I'm an entrepreneur. I look at sales. I look at everything. The world has never been this poor. I don't know what it is, Vlad, but people just don't have it.
I mean, inflation is the biggest we've seen since the 80s.
Yeah, even people who used to love to have a good time, they can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
I know people who love to have a good time. Like, people just don't have it. I'm talking, I've never seen nothing like this before. Like, man, it's the world is in a bad situation right now. I don't know what we can do to change it.
Yeah. I mean, look, we had to lay off our whole writing staff. So like VladTV.com, the website, I mean,
Yeah.
we talked about this. Like the articles, the news,
Yeah,
we shut that down a couple months ago just because we couldn't afford to keep it up anymore.
yeah,
You know, the advertising rates have gone down, traffic has dipped, and people are also, you know, getting their news on social media for free, and the whole article is there. They're
Right.
not going to the website. I had to make a tough decision. I mean, one of the girls that worked for me had been with me like 13 years.
yeah.
Like it hurt, maybe even longer. Yeah, 13, 14 years. It hurt. You know, and I gave people severance packages and
Yeah, I
stuff like
remember
that.
you was like, man, I don't want to do this.
I don't want to
man.
do it. I didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
I feel sad about doing it, but ultimately I have to run, you know, I have to keep the business afloat. And that part was just, you know, not our core business. It was always kind of a side hustle. And after a while, a side hustle is going to go away.
Right.
And you got to get back to where the core is. But I want to say this,
I
right?
had to do the same. I had to slow up on my
Yeah,
films.
exactly.
I had to, man, it's making me hustle harder, but man, if you don't have no hustle right now in these times, the crime rate finna boost, man.
Yeah.
The crime rate finna boost because it's not just us who providing jobs who don't have it. They don't have it in the hood neither. Like, I'm getting word, like, they just, people who hustlers, people who always had it, don't have it anymore. Like, and bro, people just ain't got it no more. We in a bad position in the United States as far as capital.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that, like, we're in a real bad position. Every day you see a company going bankrupt. Every day.
Yeah. Well,
every week.
Or massive layoffs.
Every week you see somebody, a company you've seen for years, and they back to back.
Well, yeah.
This restaurant, this Bed Bath & Beyond. Man, I'm talking about everybody.
Red Lobster just filed bankruptcy.
Red Lobster, Express.
Lobster.
I'm pissed about Express. I love them fucking t-shirts.
Yeah?
I'm pissed. Oh, I'm pissed. Oh, I'm pissed.
Yeah. And look, and the reality is that when it comes to almost every company, You know what the biggest expense for almost every company is? The staff.
The staff.
Yeah. That's
Staff.
the biggest expense.
Staff. And
The
then so when
workers,
you
the
lay them
employees.
off, who don't know how to do crime, what they do? Fraud.
Yeah.
That's when the fucking fraud gonna come. That's when you're separating marriages. That's when all this shit come.
Right.
Because money brings problems. Money brings problems, bro. I don't know what the fuck we need to happen. We might need another COVID. We need something. I don't give a fuck. We need something because if you got a company right now, you're gonna have to make decisions.
Yeah. Yeah. We had to make decisions. I can't pay people the same amount that I've paid people. You know, even appearance fees had to slightly, go down.
Yeah, man. The same thing with me.
And people I talk to, they understand. They're like, no, fuck that. No, they're like, we get it, Vlad. We get it. Certain people that used to get appearance fees don't get appearance fees anymore. It's like, listen, if you want to do the platform, I can't pay you this time. If things change, I got you. But the reality is reality. But here's the important part about this. I want everyone to listen very carefully because this has happened to me. I remember in 2000, I had a booming business and employees and a big office, and I was spending it as fast as it would come because I figured it would keep coming forever. The dot-com crash happened, wiped me out. This situation that we're in right now is not going to last forever.
Yeah.
At one point, the economy will go up, money will come back, and so forth. So I want everyone who's going through it right now to listen very carefully. If you're fucked up right now and you have no savings and you're worried about paying your rent, paying your bills, you have to realize that part of this is your fault. It's your own fault for not putting money aside, for not investing your money, for spending it as soon as you get it, for buying unnecessary things, for buying clothes, vacations, cars that you can't really afford, being in a house or an apartment that's way too expensive, and so forth. You have to live conservatively because when these situations come, and they will come, whether it's the economy, whether there's a health issue, whether there's an accident, losing your job, things out of your control or things that are in your control, make sure that you have a financial base that you're prepared to live off of for a year, 2 years, 3 years down the line. When I went broke and I was living on people's couches and I was essentially homeless, I said, the next time I get some money, this is not going to happen to me again. And right now, when things are fucked up, I have a financial base. You have a financial base. You're not going to lose your house. You're not going to have to sell all your cars when you're taking the bus. You don't have to sell you may have to sell some of your things. That's okay. We all got extra shit that we don't need.
Yeah.
I got a big watch collection. If I have to sell a few watches, oh well, boo-hoo. But I have been conservative year after year and built up my savings, built up my investment accounts. I've showed you my investment accounts.
Yeah.
I'm not just talking. You know what I'm talking about. I built them up to the point where I can weather 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years if I need to, wait for things to come down. And during these times when you have money, cash is king. Those Richard Mille watches that were $350 a year ago, you can get them from $150 now.
Yeah.
These stocks are low sometimes. These various things, these sales are getting better and better. If you have the money, you could actually take advantage of situations like this. But know that if you're fucked up right now, and it's okay that you're fucked up, internalize it. Don't think it's not your fault. It is partially your fault. In fact, it's probably mostly your fault. Internalize it, realize the mistakes you made when things were good, and live your life different. For when this does happen again, and you're older, you'll be able to weather it. The way I'm weathering it, the way Boosie's weathering it. Don't feel like it's not out of your control. It's not. It's been in your control. You built this house. You didn't go and buy a $10 million house. Let me tell you something. I interviewed Grant Cardone in his $40 million Malibu mansion.
Yeah.
On Billionaire's Beach.
Yeah.
He spends $400,000 a year in property taxes.
Yeah.
$400,000 a year just to keep the house, and he hasn't been there in a year. He don't Airbnb, the house out or nothing. If you manage your money and you know what you're doing, you don't have to sit there and hustle and scramble or whatever else. If you had bought a house for $20 million and your situation was fucked up right now and you owe the property tax and everything else like that, you may have had to sell right now. But instead, you're a conservative. Bought a piece of land. Slowly started building the house. Built it up piece by piece, piece by piece. So now when things are hard, you ain't got to sell shit. But when you went to prison and you had the big mansion with the mortgage, what happened?
Lost it.
You lost it all.
3 years and lost it.
Exactly. You learned from your mistakes.
I just bought 26 acres day before yesterday.
Good. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. You learn from your mistakes. You knew not to overextend yourself this time around.
Yep.
And that's why you are where you are. That's why I am where I am. Because, oh man, if I was fucked up at 50 right now, ooh. The older you get, the more fucked up you'll be.
Yep.
Man, let me tell you, most of the people that bring me my Postmates and DoorDash are people that are older than me. And I feel bad for them. I feel bad. Me doing Postmates at 50, 60 years old, that's a sign of bad decisions. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing against people who do it. It's just you don't want to be there. That's all I want to say about that matter. That's what it is, Boosie, man. And we're going to go check out your mural that you have in the back.
Yeah.
That wasn't there last time. We're not going to do any more house tours, but I just do want to see the mural.
All right.
All right, so this is the new mural right here. This wasn't here when I was here last time.
Yep.
So I want to check this out before I go. So break down who everyone is here.
All right, this little Ivan, one of my best friends. The boss man right here, King Cocaine. He died in 2005. Sad day.
What was that situation over when he died?
Haters, bro. They killed the whole car too. Everybody in the car died. 3 people died. This little Bleak right here, my other best friend. Both of them died on the same day, like 5 years apart.
Oh. What was the situation with Bleak?
A guy he was with in the car, they had a hit on him and they killed the whole car again. Everybody got killed in the whole car.
This is all Baton Rouge?
Baton Rouge.
Yeah.
This Trouble right here, school, my partner.
Yeah, we know this situation. This was over a girl.
Yeah.
He was messing with a girl and her boyfriend or whatever came in and...
Yeah.
Yeah.
TIP school. Mo 3 right here on sound.
Also over a girl, so they say.
Mo 3, I miss everybody. Of course, that's me, boss man. Mr. 225. Mr. 225, that's me right there. Turn around right here. This is my grandma, Momon. This was my heart here. This was my, she believed in me when ain't nobody believe in me. She always, even when I first started rapping, she used to say, my grandson gonna be big time. Anybody would come to the house, this for people know I rap. She would say, my grandson rap, this little Boosie, oh, he gonna be big time. I was like her favorite. I was like my grandmother's favorite. She took up for me. I could always go stay at her house. When my mama put me out, she took up for me. And this was a special woman, God-fearing woman. My mom was my heart,
You know what they say is the 4 most powerful words in the English language?
What?
I believe in you.
I believe in you.
When someone tells you that,
Yeah.
it'll transform your life. And that's what she did.
This a mural of my family, all my kids, my mom, my dad, me in the middle.
Oh, that's your dad on the end?
Yep.
Okay.
My dad, my daughters, Tori, Ty, Lyric, Layla, Aviana, Ray, MJ, Tootie, me, and Miss Connie. Yeah.
This is dope,
Now I'm doing this. I just did that big wall right there. I'm finna do that one too also. I just put another wall around the pool because the pool was so big, it needed another wall So I got this wall to go all the way around the pool, and I'm finna put some all the people in the industry, rap industry, and put Nip back there. All the people who you know, it's gonna be like a hip hop wall. I'm gonna put back there.
DJ Vlad gonna have his own mural
I gotta
back
put Vlad back there interviewing me.
Okay, there we go. We have it on tape. I'm gonna have my own mural at Boosie's house. I love it. Because I feel I'm an important part of your career.
Man,
you know, and you're an important part of my career as well.
Yeah, we know how we don't nobody do numbers like us, bro.
Absolutely not.
And we 20-something years strong.
Yes, sir. Another 20 years left, if not longer.
Hell yeah, 30.
30.
30, 40.
That's what it is, man. Love it. Until next time.
Love.
Peace.